I knew you were going to come to me.
Smooth. Rock on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Straturday night. We got Paul in the house. He's over one of those ways, and Johnny's in the other part of the way, and we're all here. And I'm sure others will be joining as the night progresses. Welcome. Johnny's got the disco ball guitar behind him.
Oh yeah,
that was a cool review. I mean, I didn't realize that Squire ever made a neck through guitar. I know yours isn't, but that's kind of cool that you were showing some of the examples.
They made some of those, yeah.
Yeah.
The disco ball. Hey, shout out to Louie. # disco balls if you're watching. Yeah.
Disco balls.
Disco balls. Yeah, pretty cool guitars, you know.
Yeah. I have a Squire. My bass is a Squire. It's a good guitar. Put some pickups in it. I know you put your Gretsch pickups in there. It's kind of cool.
I had one of those Wayne's World 2 Strats that was a Squire that was really well done. It was a Japanese Squire.
Collector's edition Wayne's World?
Yeah, they made two of them. They made one for Wayne's World and one for Wayne's World 2. The Wayne's World was a Fender one.
One for
and
Wayne and
Wayne's World 2 was a Squire. They basically, the only difference was they had a neck plate on the back with like a stamp.
That's cool. Yeah. The Japanese, anything, pretty much any Japanese guitar is awesome.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, the quality is always.
It got such a bad. I mean, I was always afraid of them in the 80s and 90s. Everybody was, but you know, looking back, I mean, today you play them today, and they're great guitars. You know,
most of them were made by Tokai anyway.
Yeah. The ESP stuff wasn't that the ESP and Tokai?
Those are the two. I mean, those guys were making great guitars back then, and just stamping somebody else's name on the headstock.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't know it until the 2000s. It was like we were getting guitars that said Kramer on them, but they were made in an ESP factory or it's wherever they were made, different companies. Yeah,
the only guitar company that outside of Tokai that actually made a big name for themselves back then was obviously Aria Pro and Ibanez.
And those were good guitars too. They were always around.
Wow, we're talking about guitars right away.
let's get into it, man.
This is a weird one. Will Neal actually asked, has any of you guys played the PIA guitar? I think Johnny has, right? Did you play PIA at NAMM?
Yeah.
And your thought?
It was cool. It was. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of those guitars anyway. I mean, the Ibanez and that style. It's not.
The only complaint was like the colors and the teardrops, right?
Yeah, it's all cosmetic. I mean, it's essentially the same guitar as the Gem.
I thought the complaint was the monkey grip.
Yeah, the teardrop.
Oh, yeah, that's all cosmetic.
The teardrop.
The teardrop, yin yang, whatever you want to call it, and the covers on the pickups, I think, are hideous. But
cosmetics. I mean, really, it is cosmetic.
Yeah, it's essentially the same guitar. I love Gems. I've got several Gems. I love them. They're the best playing guitar as far as if you want to shred, that's your shredder's guitar is a Gem. I mean, when you pick it up, it's almost like being in a sports car. It just begs you to play fast.
Yeah. Yes. And how's the audio out there, everybody? We're having some internal glitchiness happening with us, but
sounds okay on my end. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay. I guess if it sounds good to one of us, it's probably good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we all have different internet connections. So if I've got storms in my area, so if you get something herky jerky or it cuts out, it's because the internet in my area is getting beat up.
Ah, is that your throat?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Was that your throat? Because my stomach growled at the exact same time, and I was like, I wonder if this mic picked that up.
I don't know which one I heard.
It was a combination.
Which is, and it's a joke because it's a George Carlin joke where he talks about borborygmi. But borborygmi is a real thing. That's what that's your stomach processing. That's what the growling of your stomach is.
Yeah.
So I always thought it was just a joke, and then I did it once, and I was like, oh my God, did he hear that?
Is that the sound it makes, or is that like a scientific name for it?
It's called Borborigme. Yeah, and that's what it sounds like when it's going through your system. Borborigme.
Don't say whatever.
George Carlin made it.
I learned that was good, man. I never heard that.
Yeah, George Carlin made a joke about it, and then I actually found out it's a real thing. I was like, shit, Carlin's not as funny as I thought he was.
What is it? Onomatopoeia? When something, the words, a word that actually sounds like the sound.
the thing it's describing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You're getting an English lesson. You're getting guitar lessons here tonight. It's going to be an extravagant show.
You're getting everything.
Smart guys are here. Wait till Caleb and
wait till it gets crowded.
They'll go right down the toilet.
Well, before that happens, let's thank our executive producers here on YouTube. We're live on Facebook as well, where hopefully somebody will show up over there. But here on YouTube, you can become a sponsor of the videos of the channel, and the top tier are the producers, executive producers, and that's Charles Green, Joe Christian, Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, Mike Neese, Michael Smith, David Ennis, and Steve Carmichael. And Charles Green, thank you so much for all your support, man. All of you. Oh, AJ Ward is over on Facebook right now. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, AJ.
Welcome. Where's the chat? There you are. I see you. Welcome.
What is going on? What's up?
I'm getting a text now. What's going on? Somebody's texting me about something in the chat. Something's going
Nerd
on.
Halen. I don't know. Nerd Halen's saying hi in the chat.
Hey, and Jay is here. He's backstage. So when he's ready,
he's back. Yeah, he's got to, make sure he gets the fluffer. Has to make sure she takes care of business
at the green room
before he comes out. That's the beautiful thing. For those of you guests of the Straturday Night Live show, are fluffed in the back room.
This isn't the Tuesday night show, Paul. Come on.
What? I said fluff.
We know. Yeah, it's all good.
What?
No, that's like Mancuda territory. It's good though, man. That sounds good.
It's not. I was gonna do this. We know what's going on here. The kids don't, but we do.
Oh, crap.
I don't know what that is.
Right, of course.
And it's August 29th, 2020, just in case anybody forgot.
Good, man.
Welcome to almost September.
2 days after the anniversary of
actually, for John, it's not. It's now August 30th.
That is true, yeah. How many days in 31 in August, right?
Yep.
How many days in October? 30?
31.
I guarantee you there are people in the chat right now doing the poem.
30 days now.
Yeah. 30 days in the hole.
Yeah.
There's your calendar lesson, folks.
Wow. All kinds of stuff tonight.
Nerd Halen claiming that he's controlled by Jay, so he can't go on right now. That's J-Gate is what that is. He's being held in a basement at Jay's house.
Is that what's happening? Man.
Being trafficked.
Okay.
Huh? I'm getting somebody watching is texting me about something that's going on. Let me
What's going on? Let's see it, man. Something in the Facebook room or
yeah. Well, no, the YouTube.
What did you guys share earlier? There was something going on the Facebook. It was the Discord from last night. Jay had the Home Alone Discord. We'll have to share that later.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Cobra Kai, man.
Thanks, Cobra Kai. That was a good screenshot.
A lot of great.
The one of the Straturday night too. We'll have to share that. I embrace that. I'm my character from that lineup there.
Oh yeah, I made that the thumbnail from last week's show. Actually,
I'll have to show that at some point.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff.
Thank you, fans. Thank you, everyone out there in the Discord land and people watching the show. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What do we got? 65 watching, 19 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up.
I see 74 watching.
Yeah, well, it's changing all the time.
Because I see a combination of YouTube and Facebook.
The others too.
And I think there's
Let's
two thumbs ups, two likes on Facebook.
All right.
Well, that's great.
AJ Ward. Hey, let's see. Where is it? What's a better channel to keep things easier for us? More people are over on YouTube. Like the chat is just flying over here on YouTube. On Facebook, you can't see that. You just see like probably just what you're typing because nobody else is in there.
You get subtitles on Facebook though, which is a nice little.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Jay wants in.
You do? You get subtitles on Facebook?
I think so, yeah, or at least.
That's awesome.
If you don't, before you click on the video, if you're scrolling by and you see it, you see the subtitles.
Oh.
One day my Lamborghini broke down and I ended up at Claudio's. Just said they're shooting the shit, and he just said he just got off the phone with Sammy. Sammy's car broke down too.
I guess we started.
And Claudio goes, Ed, you seem a little depressed. And I go, yeah, man, I'm bummed. Our singer just took off. And he goes, hey.
That's the way we should do it. Just robotic voices the whole way.
Talk to Sammy. No, don't you call Sammy. So I said, give me his number, man. I called him right there from his shop.
That's awesome. That's good.
Yes. The PDF. John BL sent us all the PDF of the entire
for the last 2 weeks I was translating the or what do you call it? Transcribing the whole deal, and
that's so
finally finished. So there's a lot of great quotes in there. A lot of I've been sending you guys throughout the week. The one from the fan, which was great.
Hey Bo.
We're gonna work on the real thing. If we're gonna do the reading, I want to do it like with sound effects. I want Jay and Caleb need to do the guitar and the music accompaniment. Little props maybe. I don't know. We'll do it right. And then,
I just need a drawer with some towels and picks.
Or with some Jack Daniels. Drawer with Jack Daniels in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do casting. Casting has to happen.
Yeah, and the captain probably won't be able to make it tonight, so we won't have a full cast tonight. But we'll make that happen soon, very soon, hopefully.
Hey, look, everybody! It's Sanda Pokorny. Pokorny.
Don't do it.
Hey,
I muted that last week because I knew he was gonna go there. And I'm just like,
every week.
Sandra, we love you, but it's Mancuda.
Whoa, take it easy now.
Oh, well, Sandra's been in the chat every week, so good to see her.
And I'll give you the Mancuda line. We love everyone in our audience.
That's right. We definitely do.
Yeah,
some more than others.
He would if he could.
Some more than others. What?
Wait, what?
No.
Never. No, even the trolls. We love the trolls too. It's the entertainment for the week, That's always the entertainment. So
I got your Boston accent good on that one. The entertainment.
My entertainer.
It's the entertainment. Dane Zimmerman says, you guys don't have any snacks. I already had a cookie. I just had a cookie. I'm doing just fine.
Oh, snap. Bet Tom will be happy to hear that.
Oh, snack.
Yeah, my friend made me some cookies to say thanks for moving her sectional, so to speak.
Ooh.
No, literally moving a sectional in my truck.
Oh, is that what you call it? Her truck or your truck?
Oh no, she's not playing for our team.
Oh, that's even more fun.
Seem to attract those kind of ladies.
I'm friends with everybody.
Well, I mean, I'm friends with everybody too.
All right, let's not dig ourselves any holes that we can't get.
Good idea. Let's move on.
Stop while we're ahead.
Good idea.
But yeah, no. So I ended up having to do 2 trips to Big Lots, and then she gave me this thing of cookies. She gave me this thing of cookies, and she's like, I'm like, well, how much should I eat? She goes, just chip off a piece of one. I'm like, a whole one, yeah. All right, good.
Oh, special cookies.
A whole one.
Oh yeah.
Good cookies. Cool.
Well, let's see when did you eat it?
About 20 minutes before we started.
All right, so you should be
already chuckling. Sounds good.
No, it's not that strain. It's actually the relaxing strain and not the goofy strain.
Good.
Okay.
So it's good. I won't be feeling any pain. I'll just be living.
Just
coming along. No, well, that'll be good. It'd be great to be able to get some sleep. Yeah, if I doze off, just we'll pretend I'm doing my Ron Jeremy impression. He's a narcoleptic.
Is that what he calls it?
Well, did you guys do the roll call and everything, or did I jump in at the wrong time?
No, we haven't.
I think it's your turn, Jay.
No, but I did it last night.
Oh, you did. All right, I'll give you a pass.
Although
Johnny,
I do for some reason want to say me Picorne or Picorne.
See?
I know for some reason.
Yep.
When I heard Mancuda do it the first time, I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. And then the next time I heard him do it, I actually laughed.
Someone's gonna do a remix. They'll have to get the sound bites and do like a whole remix on it.
They probably have the instrumental version of that song out.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Is that Two Live Crew or
yeah,
who did that?
Yeah. Not to be confused with Willie D from the Ghetto Boys.
It's actually Stanley Kubrick. It's from the Full Metal Jacket. Really, it's the soundbite.
Yeah.
From that.
What a great movie that was.
Oh my god, yeah.
The first 45 minutes are great.
Well, and then it's
once,
kind of like two movies.
Yeah,
in
once
one.
when they get to Vietnam, it's like it's like the first 45 minutes of Super Troopers is great. Then they screw it up by trying to give it a plot.
How can you in the same sentence like Super Troopers?
No, but you know,
yes, because they're the same. They're very similar. There's the first 45 minutes are awesome, and the last 45 minutes drag.
Paul,
once they get to the Nam in Full Metal Jacket, it's like, okay.
Yeah, you know why? Because all that there's so much tension built up. Exactly. And so much involved with that, especially that character, and you know the drill sergeant or whatever.
Yeah, once that, like, I felt that was the money shot of the whole movie. No,
yeah, that should have been a 45-minute movie.
Yeah, because after Arlie Ermy takes it in the chest in the latrine, spoiler alert. Like at that point, I'm like
oh,
at this point, I'm like.
There's nowhere to go from that.
You can't do.
No,
you can't
well, I mean, it's what they're all leading up to. I mean, it's basic training in America, and then you're leading up to where you're going. They know where they're going. They know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, just that scene though, that scene with Arlie Ermy and D'Onofrio. I mean, I don't think D'Onofrio has ever had a better role than that 6-minute scene.
No, it was great. And like, yeah, there's really no way you can go after that. That's gonna add up to what what that was.
No, that was it. Might have been the Death Star exploding in the middle of the movie. Then what?
No, it's still I still love it. I think it's a great movie.
It is.
It is a great movie, but it's not. But the middle part of the movie is the best part of the movie, and then it's like you spend the rest of the movie exhaling from that.
Well, and that's the way it is. After Ermy dies, it's like an exhale. You get like the cool, what are they listening to? Birds of the Word or something. They're in Vietnam listening to like American rock and roll, and everything's cool. They're taking, he's a photographer, a reporter, and he doesn't see all that. Well, we don't have to go this whole
here. Well, here's how I'll just lay it out like this. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of us have seen the movie multiple times.
I've never seen it once.
I don't remember much of the second half of that movie, but I remember. It's
almost like a dream. I mean, the second half is almost like a dream.
I remember not seeing it.
Yeah, dude, it's a great movie.
And it's not, Dan of New Jersey is saying in the chat, I guess we can only expect one good scene to a movie. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that the best part of the movie happens right there, and then the rest of it isn't as good. It's just like there's one great song on an album and then another filler song. Sometimes you get 2, sometimes you get 4, but the best.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You get the best song of an album, and then there's definitely a slide. They can't all be great unless it's back.
But you get all the combat, you get all the explosions, all like the Michael Bay stuff after that. They blew up a whole city. Just
we're not saying it's not really good. What we're saying is it's just that,
and I understand what he's saying too.
That moment, it's hard to follow that.
Absolutely.
Well, here's the thing: to the casual viewer, the people that haven't seen it multiple times, that's the thing everybody remembers. If you pull out Full Metal Jacket, if you reference Full Metal Jacket, people go, "Fucking Arlie Ermy taking it in the chest! Oh my god, that was awesome!" That's the first thing they think of, and just like
the towel's full of soap. That's
you're gonna get a screenshot of Vincent D'Onofrio, Johnny.
But that's that. Yeah, that's so. I mean, it's so creepy. But it's also similar, and nobody really remembers the movie, or maybe you do if you're a horror movie fan, but the movie Scanners. There's a scene in Scanners where one of the guy's heads blows apart, and it's literally a gift. Yeah, you can use
in the trailer.
Yes, but
in the trailer for the movie.
Not only that, though, it's also like one of the most common animations you can put on a chat when your mind is blown. It's been known that's like now the mind blown scene. Oh, that's so creepy.
But the thing is the difference, I guess,
that doesn't look, later on he'd be wearing an Egger suit.
The difference, what I would say, is that the whole first half of that, it's not like one scene. That whole first half of Full Metal Jacket builds up to that moment. That's the thing.
And the thing is, watching them beat the shit out of this innocent guy, and then the end result is that face you just saw. He starts out as this fat innocent slob. I mean,
it really wasn't all
it takes.
Hartman's
the movie could have ended there.
It wasn't all. I mean, Hartman didn't deserve that. I guess in some ways he didn't really deserve it.
But, no. I get it.
But they were building towards it, and they made him out to be the asshole. But the kid, obviously had issues and wasn't pulling his weight.
Right.
It was a drill sergeant getting him ready for Vietnam. I mean, and that's what should happen. Pretty much, he didn't cross any lines.
If it were an on-demand thing, like if it were a Netflix series and that were the first episode, you wouldn't watch the second episode because you couldn't compete.
No, I know what you're saying. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I love the way they build to that. They build to him fucking losing.
It's Stanley
his shit.
Kubrick. I mean, he knew how to make a movie.
It was so good.
Better than anybody.
That was so good.
Let's do the roll call, and then somebody asked. The reason the whole topic with movies is perfect because somebody asked. Shit, where the hell did it go? Deja Voodoo asked if I saw the new Bill and Ted yet. Yes, I did. I had to watch it on release day, so we'll get into that in a few minutes.
Cool.
So,
yeah,
who wants to take the?
Wanted to hear about that.
The call roll.
The call roll. Can you?
I'll do
it.
Johnny, I'll do it.
If Johnny wants to do it, Johnny can do it. I can do it too.
We can both do it.
All right, here we go. I'll start. Amanda Coombs, Ben Tom, Brian Spalding, Charlie S. Dan of New Jersey, Deja Voodoo. Johnny Beane is here in the chat as well. Kenny Dave, KXM Rock, Linny Lou, Mike Rogers, Mr. Hailstone 5074. Music
Charlie S.
What?
Charlie S is here.
Johnny will get whoever you missed. Yeah.
Oh, Renus Pinkle 69 because Renus Pinkle is apparently still in YouTube jail. Robot Master Switch, Sandra Picorni, Picorni, Susie Cherry, Terry Himes, and Vista Light 1972. Done.
Nice.
And that person is here.
Hazelberry Red Bull?
On Facebook. Welcome. Oh, I don't even know what's going on in here. See, what stinks about the StreamYard thing is it moves in blocks. So I don't see the chat in real time. That's the problem. So I would read 5 names and have to wait like 5 seconds to see.
Don't you have the Facebook playing or paused?
No, I don't. No, that my other laptop.
Oh yeah, you don't have the
crapped out, so I don't do that anymore. Although I can pull up YouTube. Mike Rogers is here. Well, everybody's here.
Mr. Rogers.
Everyone.
Yeah, why wouldn't you be here? It's a Saturday night. Where the hell else would you be?
Straturday night.
Sorry.
Saturday.
Although none of us own a Strat. Oh, I do.
I have one.
I do.
I have a neck right there.
I do. I have the David Ennis Strat.
John owns half a Strat.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the piece. I have a full Strat within this, this house. So it's just in pieces in different places, If needed, I can put it together in probably an hour. So
Janice is here.
Hi, Janice.
Welcome, Janice.
KXM Rock, which you're the top chatter, believe it or not.
Whoa.
Because I get after every show, I get a list.
He gets a stalker message.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I get that too. But I get a list of like how many chats were sent by each, like everybody.
Really?
Like,
Cool.
yeah. And it was what was the name? KXM Rock was the top chatter last night.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Creep Award. Yeah.
The Creep Award.
There you go.
Hey, you guys in there?
Yeah. Well, you're the only one on Facebook. Everybody else is over here on YouTube. That's why.
Azelberry Red Boo. Cool.
Yeah, he was saying something about Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Red Bowler Day.
Is that his name? Red Bull? Red Bull?
Red Beach.
I can't. I don't have my glasses on. My glasses. So I can't.
I can't see. God damn it!
I don't have my glasses.
Oh crap! All right, so as far as Bill and Ted goes, Music Therapy Last says, please don't say anything about the movie. Anything you say will ruin it.
Jay.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to give any spoiler or any spoilers or anything.
I have a question.
What?
This came out during the week, and Keanu Reeves actually commented on it. At any time, has anybody in the chat, just yes or no, ever thought or just assumed that Bill and Ted were stoners?
Whatever gave you that idea?
That's the thing. Keanu Reeves actually had to say to people, no,
yeah, I don't think they
never intimated it. It never comes across. They really don't do drug humor in it. But the weird part about it is, for whatever reason, people assume that anybody from the Valley, theoretically from the Valley, is a stoner, because that's a good question. That's what the character was.
Yeah, scan Bill and Ted's all three and see. I haven't seen the third one, but
no, there's zero.
They don't do. It's not drug humor. They're not. In
the 80s, they didn't do that.
And I'll say this: when I, obviously I saw the first one in '89 when it came out on video, and it was within a day or two, it was my favorite movie of all time, and it still is. I actually watched it night before last, just to pump myself up for the new one. Yeah. And it was the best I'd ever seen it. It's the first one is a great movie. Now obviously it's because I was 12 years old the first time I saw it, and whatever. Yeah. But I've never really, back when I was younger, I didn't want anything to do with any type of drug related stuff. Anything. I didn't even want to drink any of that stuff when I was younger. And the fact that I fell in love with those dudes and those characters, I never got the obviously the whole, the way they talk, but I never, like you said, Paul, I never got that even hint of like, whoa, these dudes are stoners.
What was the first movie rated? Was it PG-13 or
just PG?
Yeah. PG. Wow. Okay.
I just think it's interesting that Keanu Reeves had to answer that question. Like, I don't know anybody, and I didn't see any response in the chat that anybody assumed they were stoners. Like, I've never made that assumption.
Yeah, me neither. I never even thought of it like that.
I never did either. They were just sort of blissfully stupid.
Yeah. I will say this. When I saw the trailers that were released and stuff like that, I was like, oh no. This is like, I'm cringing when I was watching the trailers.
The Circle K is here, right?
I will say the one in Arizona.
Yeah, they shot the movie here.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah. That there were people out there on Friday. There were people out there on Friday hanging out before the movie came out.
Is anybody hearing Paul popping?
I'll tap out, jump back in.
Yeah, no.
Popping cookies.
Was it San Dimas was their town, right? Was that is that a real town?
San Dimas High School football rules.
Yeah, that's a real town.
Is it in Arizona or California?
Yeah, well, no. San Dimas, California, but they filmed the first one in Arizona.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And somebody's echoing. Oh, that was him. I'm just getting tons of just glitch. Like the audio for me is all glitching.
Really?
But I mean, I can hear it, but
it doesn't. I mean, not on. I don't hear it here.
Oh,
here.
All right, move Paul back to where he was. I can't have a change like that.
Paul's How are we doing? Is the audio?
Where was he?
He was next to you on top. Okay.
Oh, look at that. Cool.
So I'll say that the new one. I mean, here's the thing is too, is it's hard to do, because all these years I'm thinking if they ever made a third one, how could they possibly do it? The way they did it was actually kind of cool. It was better. It was actually way better than I thought. I want to watch it again. I will say that after I watched it, it was more of, I felt like it could be a good like movie for the whole family type of thing. And I'm usually not into that type of stuff, but I mean, I get it, I guess nowadays, But I did like it. and it's better than I thought it was going to be.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Without spoilers.
Without spoilers, look at that.
Yeah.
But you know what happens at the end is
Rosebud.
Yeah. Oh, poof.
Nerd Halen.
Hey, man.
Oh, I was gonna wear my poof tonight, but maybe I should have.
Oh,
no.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, boy.
Poop sounds like it.
Oh,
Say,
you sound like a Dalek.
what are those guys? Yeah, what are those guys from Battlestar Galactica say?
Cylon.
The silent. Oh my god.
What the hell?
That is
That
a
sounds
cool effect,
awful.
Caleb.
That
That's
sounds
awesome.
Awesome.
Did you charge your headphones or your mic?
Yeah.
He's going through it's like almost like a tremolo, but like with a distortion, a little bit of a distortion. It's kind of a cool.
Hang on.
Hello, my name is Caleb Rappaport.
That still sounds
What?
awful. Yeah, you
Yeah,
sound
you
like
might wanna
that woman
you
that
might
lost her lungs and
out
then died 3 days
and
later
back
in the
in.
smoking commercial.
Oh.
All right. I'm coming.
I'm in Nerd Halen.
Let's all talk like that. Hey, Kurt. Good to see you on Facebook. Kurt Jeffries.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
everybody.
You got John Biel. Who's Kurt Jeffries?
He is the winner of the Lost Weekend 1984 Van Halen
Yeah.
contest from
Certainly
MTV. Kurt, welcome. It's good to see you here, man.
Get him in the
Yes.
show.
Exactly. Let's get him on the show soon. I mean, I know he was on your show a few times, or at least once. Anyway.
One time. Kurt was on
One
one time with us a long time ago. And Kurt, you'll have to come back soon, man.
No,
Yeah, they
no.
recently in the last year or so they did a whole, a short documentary.
A
about that whole-
documentary, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool. You can see it
Why
on.
don't you call Sandy?
Oh,
Caleb, I don't know, man. Why don't you call?
Good to see you, Kurt.
Why don't you
Let's
call
figure
someone
out.
and get that
Let's
fixed?
figure out what could that be? A dead
Unplug,
battery?
unplug the microphone.
yeah.
And
To
plug it back
reset the
in.
microphone. Yep. Reset up the mic. It could be a drop.
This isn't even plugged in now.
Try and use your computer.
That's
mic.
neat.
Are those
Oh, yeah.
charged?
Yeah, they should be.
That's
Okay,
it,
so
yeah.
disconnect them.
I would say reboot is what I would do.
I don't know, Jay, it does sound almost like it could be a battery issue, maybe, or
Dude, this fucking sucks.
just try and use your computer mic, Caleb.
How's this?
Better.
100
Oh,
times.
yeah.
God.
We're good. Ah, shit, until I
Okay.
knock my computer over.
All right, that's good. I don't have
You
to
gotta
start-
hear. Do you know what you sounded like?
No, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Play
watch.
it back to you.
He's gonna look back right now. It'd be
Sure,
funny
yeah.
if he heard it normal. It's like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
I got to figure out how to get this working through my Focus right. Because I just got this new interface, and
You
I
go
want.
to, it's easy. There should be an audio patch board on your Mac to assign the input to.
Yeah, he's gonna explain it to you as slow as possible right now. So Caleb, bro, what you're gonna do is you're gonna unplug the microphone from the MacBook, man. You know, it's like, just pull it out, man.
All right, let's check it out. Hang on, bros.
Like called him right there from a shop.
Right there from your shop. All right, so input. Mic.
Last week we watched Caleb put reflectors on a guitar.
I
This
know.
week,
Well, we get all the
Caleb fixed
guitar
his
talk
audio.
out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Check. No. Check.
No,
Nothing.
not yet.
I can hear you. but-
check two. Hello.
Check. 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 Check.
Well, we can hear you, but we got to.
How's this? Is this good?
Still your computer audio.
It's
I don't think
going
that's
through your
on.
Computer audio. Computer
mic.
microphone.
There's too much echo,
Check.
too much room.
All right, hang on a second. I got so much shit going on.
Caleb, you sound fine just as it is, but
Dude, you know, you hooked up all those amps behind you and you can't run a goddamn computer?
Hang on. All right, now output.
I wish we could screen share and actually see what he's doing.
input, Caleb.
Yeah, input. Man.
You suck at being a nerd.
I do.
Dude, I remember when I sent you the final mix or the master for the Christmas song that you guys did last Christmas, and I think you were trying to like upload it to whatever service you guys used, and I was on the phone.
Still not working.
I was on the phone with Caleb, and he was trying to figure this out. He sounded like a lunatic. He was so mad that he couldn't get this thing figured out. And I was almost nervous talking to him. I thought he was yelling at me. That's what it felt like.
Check.
Well, you can hear it, but
sounds
the levels are a
different.
little low. Yeah,
How about this? Better?
a little more.
Check.
Oh, now he's got the
That's good.
Johnny Bean problem where the video's delayed.
What? Fuck.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, you're fine, Caleb.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
As long as the
Yeah.
audio is good.
Can you turn it up any more?
Yeah. Check.
Oh,
Check,
now we're cooking
Much
with gas.
better.
What's
Yeah.
up, everybody? Yeah.
Hey,
I haven't got one of these.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Got a windscreen. Whoa, that hurts.
Sorry.
Told you I was coming back.
I told you I was coming back.
So you missed me.
Say you miss me. Say it like you mean it. Your wicked ways. All right. Cool. This shit's worth it. Fucking invested here.
Nice.
Now look at you. Now you're looking like you're going to be all broadcasty.
Yeah.
Wait, talk like Dave again.
Your wicked ways. Oh my god.
oh, there it is.
So now you have it sampled?
Can you play dump on that?
Might as well dump.
Might as well dump, according to Wolfgang.
Man, yeah, Wolfgang has been on it, man.
Dude, he's going off.
Well, that's exactly what you do if you want to start hype.
Well, yeah, let's go there. Are we expecting a release from him very his new album to come out?
I think if we
I know I set myself up.
John Veal's laughing at himself.
I know. No, have we heard like a date yet for his new album to come out or what?
No
I
date.
know he's definitely been hyping it though. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, he's been hyping something. Just
He's going crazy on social media. Crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's great to hear, man. I hope.
What he needs to do is go off
Something
on
on the
a
horizon.
completely racist rant. That'll work.
Right?
It'll get him all the attention he needs.
Yeah, it'll give him some attention, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing that's no doubt, he's a very down to earth, centered individual who knows what's going on. So, but I feel
there was
bad
only
for
two-
him.
There were only two ways that was going to go. You know what I mean? He was going to go one of the Sheen kids or one of the Simmons kids who are remarkably well adjusted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it can't be easy to be Wolfgang Van Halen.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, just look at what he did at 16, going on tour with replacing, a key member of a band and pulling it off.
Replace a key member of a band.
Someone's auditioning.
I don't want to be that Kurt Loder wannabe. No way. Mm-mm. Somebody from the chat can be that
Kurt
guy.
Loder wannabe.
Yeah, we have to find that kid that's Emma Senior guy.
Yeah.
Like, we got to get him on the show.
That would be great. Even if we don't get him, get somebody that plays him and just to give us the amazing interview.
I mean, I hope
they filmed that in San Diego.
Yeah, I hope it's not tragic. Like, I hope he didn't pass or something.
On his way
That'd
home.
suck.
On his way
so
home
wrong.
from that concert.
Right?
Yeah, man. Oh.
Right, I'm a senior, and he talks about dreams, and
Yeah.
and then I died that night.
Oh my God.
Or now most likely he went to Pomona City College and got flunked out in the first semester.
He seemed like a pretty normal kid. Like then they interviewed the people that were all like completely messed up.
See, that's exactly what they said about Ted Bundy.
Guys, I found him. I found him. Hold on, I found him.
The new stuff. When I heard it at first, I was like, "This is different stuff." Because you can.
Oh, he became Stephen Hawking.
You're thinking, people now, like I'm a senior, and we're thinking about the future a lot. It feels like in tune with the kids nowadays that, they have a lot of problems thinking about their future life and all.
That's the way we should do all the fans. Do all the fans with the computer voice.
It's quality stuff.
That is good shit.
Stuff.
Just play the entire thing like that. We'll just sit here and listen.
You won't get flagged. It's not the real audio.
No.
There is a guy, a program that will put it to voices like the guy that does that. The following movie is rated R. A guy named Bill St. James. He actually lent his voice to one of those translation programs, and you can do that.
You could probably do it in all different voices. You could probably put a different voice for each character if you want.
Oh no, I mean literally. I'm not talking about different accents or different dialects or genders. It's literally that guy, the guy that does the voiceovers, reads this thing. So if you want, if you end up translating something in Spanish, it sounds like that guy. He used to be the voice of the Discovery Channel.
Mike Rowe, was it Mike Rowe? Well, he's one of them. Mike, wasn't it Mike Rowe or Dangerous Jobs or something like that? Nobody.
Yeah, it was one of the shows.
Yeah.
And what line do you guys want to hear next? I got some different voices for you.
There you go.
Pick one.
I'll find one. You guys can continue.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, anyway, here's the guy that we're talking about. And if anybody can find him, it'll be John Biel.
If anybody knows who this guy is, and I can't believe he's not in one of the VH groups. Like he's such a fan at the time.
Maybe he is.
But I mean,
well, and we know how old
if you're out there, if you're out there, dude,
he graduated in '86.
He's 50. So. He's 50. So if you're out there, then come forward. Let's go. We'd love to hear from you. Absolutely. We'll love to see how everything turned out. Because
for anybody who was on Unleashed, I mean, that's all of our favorite.
If anybody was on Unleashed, for sure, please get in touch with us, and we'll bring you on the show for sure. That's
not much of an enticement.
Come on, come on.
I think somebody needs to make
dozens of viewers.
I think play the audio again.
Somebody needs to make a T-shirt with his face on it, saying those quotes.
Right. I'm a senior.
And if you put that up on Facebook, somebody will find it, either with a copyright complaint, whatever. You'll find the kid.
I think he only did that one clip. I can't remember. I just transcribed the whole thing, but
my guess is
that was the only quote that he did in the whole show.
My guess is if you guys have the actual show, go into the credits. He may be credited. He'll be listed in the credits, and then search his name.
Go to the end. See if he's in the credits.
I don't think his name would be in the credits.
Not so fucking high am I now. No, it would have to be. They'd be in a special thanks.
Well, it might be just fan 1 or fan 2 or something like that.
Yeah, who cares? But I mean, you can narrow it down.
All right, how do you do this? And also, Valerie Bertinelli just tweeted that she wants onion rings.
Oh, cool.
Wow. So I'll take some.
Wait, why was
there was something else there, Johnny?
Yeah, why was there footage from '95 in there?
Yeah, I know that is weird. Look at
compilation.
This.
Yeah,
there's too much. There's
98.
It's all
on there. Yeah.
Now we're 98.
Well, Unleashed show was only 30-minute special, I think.
I like my mom.
Seamus rules and rules all.
That's the
there's no credits. There's no credits on this one.
Are you sure?
Let's find it.
Just go to the
No, I can't because you go to the end of it and it goes to the Les Paul thing.
Hold on.
I just saw it.
It's got to be on somebody else's.
This is the wrong one.
Yeah, there's.
But here's us, right there.
That's us right there. Hi, everybody. 95 watching right now.
All right, I'm at it.
103, including Facebook.
103. So we have, if you do the math, there's 8 people watching.
Produced by Renee Garcia. Associate producers: Bill Richmond, Mark Pellington. Production assistant: David Barrent. Writer: Tim Sommer. Camera: Pete Smokler. Sound: Alan Barker. Oh my God, it's going too fast. Hold on.
Smokler.
Yeah, I got you. Alan Barker, sound. Hunter Crowley, camera. Videotape editors: Alan Miller, Judy Minute. Jonathan
Special
Carl,
thanks: Ed Leffler, Chris Mullen, the Van Halen Road Crew, San Diego Sports Arena.
Yeah, if anybody's worked on this, please come forward. We'd love to talk to you.
Maybe he's Chris Poland. No, Chris Poland's
No, that was
in there.
that was like their
that
was like their tour man.
Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's any. Yep, 86 MTV networks.
Nope.
No, they didn't give him credit, but
I didn't think so.
let's find him.
We're trying.
Maybe what do you call it? IMDb? Put this up on there?
No
Maybe.
way.
It is on IMDb.
Or maybe the Wikipedia for the show?
No.
Maybe.
I think there's an IMDb, not a Wikipedia.
Maybe the Wikipedia page for the IMDb for Unleashed.
Look at that.
Whoa. Hey now.
Oh, trippy. Wow. Going deep into the rabbit hole. That's what my mind looks like right there.
Anyway. That's what your mind looks like. What's going on?
Hi.
Hey, people. So what do we want to talk about? What do we got?
Are we going to read Unleashed?
No, we're gonna. I think we'll do it after we prepare for it.
We definitely should
rehearse,
premiere that, Johnny. We should record it.
We could do it on like you were saying, on a different night, like we could do it on like a special, just a Johnny Beane special. Here we go, Unleashed.
Well, we can do it on this show, but we can just get ready for it at least. Like who's going to play who?
Yeah, if you really want to do it, we can do it next week, or we can, But I like the idea of kind of getting it ready and doing it.
John BL, you got to put numbers on the pages so we know.
Yeah, well, I need to edit it a little bit more.
Hey, what about this one, boys? Is this correct, or am I wrong?
Eddie jumps. He jumps. Eddie Van Halen jumps.
I thought it was jams. Is it jumps?
Yeah, it was jams.
It's jams.
Okay, well there you go.
The whole script is.
Who's going to play that guy?
The whole script is wrong.
I think Paul.
Somebody has to proofread.
No, I told you it's not 100% there, but that's.
Well, what are you doing here then? Get.
You got to fix that. Yeah.
No, we'll get it up and running at least within the next week or so. We'll have it ready to go, folks.
Yeah, Bocephus hat. Fun of it. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see how that sounds.
Fun of a sitch.
Are you gonna play it?
Mouth it.
Yeah, Bocephus hat. Bun of a sitch. Oh man, this is great. You gotta try one of these on. It makes you have a completely different perspective on the way you look at life.
No, you had it. That's spelled right. Just doesn't know what the hell the word is. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's never. You would have to write that phonetically.
Yes,
that's right, Clayton. Today is Straturday. You bet. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Clayton. Welcome, Clayton.
Yeah, it's Strun Day in a bunch of places, by the way.
Wait, Janice, what is your phone has picture in picture?
Picture in picture.
What?
Picture.
Picture in picture.
Picture in picture. If you're Johnny Beane.
Is everybody else seeing like a bunch of pictures and pictures?
Now pitching for the Yankees.
I know I pop up every once in a while. There's like 50 of them, and then here it's going to come up again in a second. There it is.
That's my one pet peeve with Johnny Beane, is he says pitcher instead of picture, and it just bugs me. I'm sorry.
Does he?
Yeah, he says pitcher.
What is it?
It's picture.
He says especially. That's what bothers me.
It's picture.
It's picture.
Especially the picture. The picture.
The pictures.
Picture.
Northern California uses height a lot too. That's a Midwestern or a Northern California thing. Height.
Height. Wow.
Yeah.
The height of it.
What? What is going on here? What show am I on? Get me out of here.
At least we don't hear the audio of all of them, echoing down the line.
Yeah. Do you get the picture?
The picture?
Yeah,
all my guys.
Follow me on TikTok. I finally posted over there today.
Oh my God, TikTok.
Let's see if I can get everybody on. There we go. See, look. Oh wait, come on, go back. Let's see if I can get the third one to do it.
Oh, whoa, that's all delayed and shit.
Good going, bud. Good going, bud.
This is gonna. If everybody does something weird,
if we did it in sync, yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How can we not be baked?
Johnny doesn't do drugs.
I wish I were higher. I've got more cookies.
Wish I was high, period.
Right?
Oh.
I'll drink to
that. Watch for the third Paul to wipe his nose. Ready? Let's see how much of a delay? 20 seconds? What is it? Let's see.
I'll finish the Unleashed script while we do that.
This is must see. This is why we can't crack 100, folks.
That thumbs up. 94 watching. I get 94. Let's entertain these 94.
This is why we can't crack 100. All right.
I see 100.
I'm glad
we're getting viewers.
I see 1,000.
Wow. Oh my God.
That's too good, man.
That's all we got, folks. Have a good night.
This may be the most immature thing on the internet right now.
Right now, for sure. No doubt. Whoa. That was loud.
Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, it's getting closer and closer. Uh-oh.
Hold your ears.
Keep coming back.
Jeez, Johnny.
John.
Getting closer.
Oh my God. Someone's having
fun. All right,
fun.
in the chat, give us something to talk about in the chat because I think we're going off the rails here.
Somebody ask a guitar question.
Something, please. Anybody get a new guitar, new gear?
Wow. Well, I heard our buddy, Chad, just got the EVH Frankie.
I saw that, yeah.
And
who did?
The Chad.
Oh.
Not just Chad, the Chad.
The Chad. And I'll tell you this. I was asking him about it, blah, blah, blah. And he said what everybody else is saying, the neck on the EVH is ridiculous. He's just
awesome.
There it is.
That's it. That's all you can say.
Everybody that I'm friends with that has this guitar says the exact same thing.
Yes, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know what they did because it's really not like another EVH neck. There's no other EVH neck it's like. So I don't know what they decided to do or what it's based on.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally different. So
I always wonder if half of that is like placebo, like you want it to be totally different, so it is totally different. Like I'm sure there's some difference to it, but I bet some people like, oh, this feels amazing because they want it to feel amazing.
I'm telling you, I mean, there's a definite feel and a certain roundness to the back of a Wolfgang neck,
mm-hmm.
and to an Ernie Ball neck. They're very similar, but this has this narrow feel, and I can't put it into words, but it's definitely different, and it's a lot different. It's not like a little bit off. It's a lot different than any other EVH neck that I've played. That's like on a signature guitar. Hi, everybody. I'm isolated. Thank you. Isolated.
De-isolate.
So, I mean, basically, Ed went from Frankenstrat right to the 5150 as his number one. So there's that much of a difference in the two necks from the Frankenstrat.
Well, the 5150 neck is the is the Ernie Ball neck.
Right. That's
so, and then the Wolfgangs are very similar to the Ernie Ball neck.
the pacer neck feels like a baseball bat. That thing's really round.
Yeah, and the EVH 5150 they released a few years ago is a very round neck.
I mean the original pacer, the chicken beak neck that was on the precursor to that actual early 80s pacer neck is really thick too, not just the reissue. The original ones were like a bat.
Yeah,
Gibson style, more than Fender, right?
But
yeah, even they were really harder than like a Gibson.
What kind of nut is it?
R3.
R3, right?
It's very.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, Jay's gonna love it. I can't wait till Jay gets this guitar because I think he's just gonna like this should be the neck. This should be the neck on every guitar that he.
I think he's gonna put reflectors on it.
I think I won't.
No, he won't. He
won't
for the first 3 weeks.
I'll do the quarter. The quarter I'm gonna do.
Just like Caleb said. No.
Have you found one yet?
The Chad, I believe he said he'll send me one because he has a bunch of them. So
is he the guy that posted like 771s? Like
I don't know.
Someone in one of the groups posted like 7 1971 quarters or something, and that's a lot. And someone messaged me; they wanted me to get, see if I had one or something, and I'm like, dude, go look. It's like the fun of it. Like as soon as you find one, it's like it's like hitting the lottery,
But no, I mean they're all over like eBay. I mean, you might not get a D or whatever the hell the real one is, but I mean, if it's the 71 quarter, you're not that anal about it.
I found a D after I put mine on, so I got a D right here.
I got a D too. Oh,
yeah, I got a D.
Are people actually putting quarters on there saying like it's the EVH quarter or just as a 1971 quarter or?
Well, it's got to be a Denver Denver minted 71 to be the EVH.
There's some next level nerd shit right here,
right?
You bet.
Yeah,
Denver minted 71s.
And I'll probably put the. Where are you?
He'll have the reflectors.
He will. Yeah, you got to.
I mean, they make the whole kit, right?
That's did you guys see what I did though? I put tape on to fix the upper horn. Did anyone notice that?
You can't.
It was electrical tape. Yeah.
Yeah, you can almost see it almost reflects a little different.
It's duct tape.
Okay.
What the hell is it?
It's this one. It's this one, and it's some of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was all off, and you can see it if I.
And guitar players are notoriously OCD.
Yeah. So, but I think yeah. Now it looks like the real deal.
Cool.
Fucking love it.
Awesome. Hey,
Son of a stitch.
Bill.
Butt of a stitch.
Bill, man, William. How can you download a picture? Send picture. Picture. Send me a text, man.
I wish I had a picture of beer right now. Just giving you shit. I love you, Johnny. Yeah, you want to take my picture? Because I won't.
I love that song, Filter.
That's a bitchin' song. I used to that was my morning song. I would
that album
play that every time in the shower for like a year.
I love that song
when video. There was a good video for it too.
I loved when it was called
Lion and the Plane.
U2.
Yeah. What was it?
I said it's U2's BAD. It's the same song.
Oh, is it?
I don't hear it.
Oh, you will go. We can't play it.
What's Jay doing?
What is Jay doing?
It's lost.
He's looking for a 1971 quarter.
I'm looking for the class block, whatever the hell, dog class block set. I have one. I'll do that to it.
All I hear is looking for nub.
Looking for nub.
Looking for nub. Are you gonna, Jay? Are you gonna go on the front, or are you gonna go on the behind here?
I'm not drilling any new holes. I'm going right in. Missionary.
Oh, okay. Because I like it behind.
It's gonna raw dog it,
man.
Would you just?
Yeah, I just
jammed it in there.
just jammed it in there.
Drilled it.
I just drilled it. I went for it.
You just gotta go for it, Jay.
A new cavity.
You didn't lube it up at all, huh? You just
just rammed it in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I put it on there, it would be annoying.
It's better back there. It really
is. It really?
It's not gonna. I mean, it wouldn't really go up against your shoulder or anything, right? I mean,
no.
If you're
hopefully not. I don't play like
correctly. Yeah, exactly. It won't get in the way.
No, and most of his guitars back then were from behind. So
yeah.
We're talking about the horn, everybody, not like anything sexual. So.
I would leave it in the front.
Eddie likes to mount it from behind.
Yeah, I mean his Wolfgangs though he has it in the normal place, but like I've done all my replicas, all the Strat style replicas from behind the horn.
Oh shit, I'm losing it.
There you go.
Bun of a sitch, man.
Bun of a sitch.
That's one of the big issues with Explorers and SGs. They've got that, the strap button is behind the neck, and if you don't secure it, you end up with neck. There you go. You end up with neck dive, unintentional.
And that's not a great place for it.
That's an awful place for it.
Awful place.
One of the worst places, but you can't put it on here because it'll probably break off. I haven't even put a strap on this yet, ever. I don't think.
You've never had a strap on?
That's what I heard.
Not on this one.
That's all that came through here was strap on.
On this particular skitter.
On the Discord?
Who would say that? Just out of nowhere.
What?
the other part, like what?
Discord.
I don't know.
Johnny.
Hey.
I edited that picture. I cut out all the extra stuff. Can you pop
the picture? The picture.
The picture?
The picture of
water?
Oh, very good.
Oh, we're gonna show this?
Show that. Why not?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So what's the name of the show, by the way? Did you ever like settle on one?
No.
I think Bone Talk is the best.
Bone Dash Talk?
Bone Talk. Exactly.
Okay, hello and welcome to Bone Talk.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Here.
Yeah, check out the Discord if you haven't been over there recently.
Dang.
There's some funny stuff going on.
Shit.
Funny stuff being posted.
Oh, it's great. What was that?
I don't know. It was upside down. Sorry.
Played it backwards.
No, the battery is like.
No, play the whistle again.
Dude, mine's in E flat.
Machine won't go lower if the battery goes down.
Oh, we're someone on the same as someone. Who was that? Yeah.
I think Jay and I have the.
Is that Johnny?
That's John.
Didn't we already do this one? We've done this.
I know it's fun though.
Deja vu.
Play the whistle.
You hear that?
Yeah. I was a little tired.
It's supposed to sound
like a bird.
Nice.
Oh, nice with Johnny and Boner in the back.
Thank you, Cobra Kai, for that, man.
Johnny's saying, don't swear for the first few minutes.
Oh. Too late.
That is what I said.
I know.
Look at that. Funny. Yeah, Cobra Kai posts a lot of great stuff.
You have the Straturday night. Put the Straturday
Discord.
night one.
Oh, that other one? I don't know if I have one here.
AJ Ward is asking a guitar question, Caleb.
Oh, good. Why me? There's plenty of guitar players here.
Because you're the one that you can answer it.
Oh, what is it?
You're welcome. Hey, do any of you guys have a Bumblebee?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an official Bumblebee. I have a. Oops.
There's
Well,
a bee's
Nerd
nest
Halen official Bumblebee.
rafters over there.
Yeah, I have the Bumble Nerd. But
Hey, don't ding that guitar, man. The worst ding on a new guitar. It's the worst.
my green screen's gonna mess with this though. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Looks. Oh yeah, right there. That's it.
Yeah, this thing's great. I love it. Still feels good every time I touch it.
Every time I touch it.
Yeah. If
So good.
I would advise anybody. I mean,
So nice.
Yeah, thanks. Even though I'm with EVH, I would say build your own. It's more fun. It just is. Who was that? Whoa.
Okay.
All right, build another one. Because I just need to go.
You might as well get down to Space Wolf, make it all. Just hit them all against the microphone tonight.
Back there somewhere. Anyhow, thank you. Yeah, Bumblebee.
He jumps.
Bumblebee's still the coolest looking guitar ever. I still think that, even though I love the Frankenstrat, and I'm
Be right back. Dog has to go out.
I just think the black and yellow striped guitar is the baddest ass looking guitar ever conceived. So I just do.
Yeah, that color combination.
The 5150 is cool, but it's not badass.
Oh, stop! It's badass.
How?
That's why
Tell me how it's badass.
So much.
It's awesome, but it's not badass.
That was I showed you the one that I built in high school, and it's got that same color scheme. It's got the stripes, the yellow stripes on the black, and
my lighting sucks
my
tonight.
Right,
inspiration,
Renus? Yeah. Even it's what Dimebag said. That it's the most dangerous looking guitar ever conceived.
It's like Halloween colors.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah.
Out of the four, I consider the four is the obviously white and black, the Frankie, the Bumblebee, and the 5150.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's the 5150, the Frankie, and then the white and black, and then the Bumblebee.
Now that's just your opinion of what looks the coolest, or what is like just the baddest ass.
No, what looks the coolest to me.
Well,
the baddest ass is the Frankie. It just looks like, it's like that. Just it's been through so many wars, and it's still.
He played the Bumblebee the least out of those, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's just because I heard him years ago in an interview saying it was like it just.
He didn't like it. Yeah,
he didn't like it. It didn't sound good, and maybe that just did something to me. I was like, oh, he didn't even like that. He didn't even like that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was the impression I had, but I still love it.
I wonder if he tried to if he said that just because he had a falling out with Charvel.
It's possible, right? Anything. Yeah. I mean, you go back and read different interviews of the same topic, and sometimes it's different stuff. So who knows? He might have said that, or he might have. God, my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all read those same interviews where he kind of, he'll put in a little bit of information that might not be totally true. That he just like boiling the strings. We all remember that one.
Oh, and I tried that.
The different pedals that he used.
You're right, Robot.
We had
the Shark is.
Yeah, I forgot about the Shark.
The Shark should be included, but I'm not a pointy guitar guy, so I think the Strat shaped guitar is the coolest looking shape of any electric guitar in history. It's just
hey, look, a zebra.
Yeah, but the Shark is definitely something special, and I would love to have one. I just wouldn't pay for one, but it's got no Floyd.
I got the EVH Shark, loved it too.
I can't imagine paying for a guitar without a Floyd at this point.
Especially
the
that kind of guitar,
yeah. But I mean, I'd love to borrow one for a photo shoot. So if anyone has one in the Los Angeles area, please get in touch with me.
Hugh Caldwell says, hello, everyone. 6 a.m. Just got up. Jesus.
Hey,
Wow. Where is he? In
He's from the
London?
future.
Damn. London.
Yeah, Robot Master Switch says Bumblebee is the cleanest look. It's definitely I mean, it was a factory paint job, right? That's the only
it's
one
definitely
that really
lacquered.
had the real.
Yeah,
factory.
lacquered.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't believe it was painted with a rattle can. So, and plus there were a bunch made at once. So, there's like a bunch from the same batch. But he took the Bumblebee for the album cover.
Now, no love for the Rasta one. I think that thing is butt ugly.
I think he even said on the album cover it wasn't even electrically connected. Like it was he just threw strings on it and the pickup wasn't connected or anything. I think
the dummy
just
pickup.
for the photo shoot.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Million Maxwell says Edward gave me a guitar back in '91. It was a Kramer, one pickup, one volume pot and way bar. It was so killer. It was stolen when my studio got hit in '93. Oh
man. Where is that guitar now?
A cool thing about the Bumblebee is that it's the first guitar to ever have a Floyd Rose on it, apparently. So, or a first known guitar.
Prototype, yeah.
So,
pretty cool.
I mean, Brad Gillis's might be in the close running to that.
There was a few that got the early Floyd Roses.
But the first Floyd that is known to be put on, any celebrity's electric guitar is the Bumblebee. So.
I mean, I have one of the art series Bumblebees, but it's, like the art series isn't true
Those are
to
nice,
everything
too.
that was spec'd out.
Right.
Otherwise, there'd be, no need to release the limited edition ones that they're doing because they've already done it.
Jay, you mentioned and you talked about it last night. We can talk about the Alex Van Halen snare sound that production stuff we could talk about. I was thinking of that. The Rick Beato breakdown, which was really cool.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
He's got a ton of great everything from theory to studio techniques, which is really cool. But yeah, he breaks down the whole as much as he could figure out of how Alex got basically the 1984 snare sound or the Al Waite,
Yeah, because I think I kind of touched on it last night. Like the Al Waite drum sound is a little different than the rest of the record.
Throughout that album, they definitely they mixed every song individually. They didn't, they reset the board after every song.
I love how he points out that it really wasn't perfected until Diver Down, and that's the truth. I think the Diver Down sound is so underrated. The record, it's so raw. It sounds like you're in the room with them, and it's Eddie's most raw tone. And my favorite,
in 12 days, I think.
Yeah, my favorite tone of Eddie's is on that record for some reason. I can't tell you why, but it is. It's just his best sound is on some of those songs. Not all of those songs. I don't think Pretty Woman has the best sound, guitar tone, too much chorus.
First.
Yeah, but I think something like Where Have All the Good Times Gone and The Full Bug, that tone and Hang 'Em High, that guitar tone is insane. I think as good as it gets.
Yeah, but when you hear the intro to Little Guitars, when after between the flamenco and when the drums kick in, I mean that's just that is the ultimate for me, the ultimate Alex Van Halen sound.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
And I think Rick shows like how Alex put tape on the bottom head of the top head of the snare, and I think the sound part of the big part of the sound is that the shell of the drum really is part of the sound. That aluminum, the ting,
I didn't watch the whole thing. Did he go into the direction that Alex strikes from? Because that has a lot to do with the sound.
Oh, yeah, that has a huge
he absolutely said that.
He's laying his stick flat on like as flat as it can be.
It's rim shot.
It's almost a rim shot at the same time.
Exactly. And he's doing it for a whole song. So he's putting about 400 of those together like that of the same angle,
Well, and that's what a rim shot is. It's the sound of the shell. You really just
that's something my drummer explained to me. It was like it's the angle of his stick more than how he's tightening it or anything like that. It's the angle that he's striking from. So, which means it's in the hands. It's not in the drum. It's just like a guitar. It's not in the amp or the pickup. It's in the hands. So
yeah, and I will say this: when I recorded my drummer, I went into the live room, and I recorded myself hitting the snare drum because I was trying to, after he kind of changed his heads and all that stuff, and we got a good sound. I went in there to try to test stuff out, and I was blasting the snare because he hits his drums really hard. I went back and compared me hitting his drums compared to him. It sounded like different drums. It didn't even sound like drummer playing them. It sounded like a different set of drums. And I was like, holy crap. So it is a lot about the player.
Well, that's the beauty of a drum being an acoustic instrument. Like anybody, there's, even if you've got great guitar players, not every great guitar player can make an acoustic sound good. And then some guys are actually better on acoustic than they are on electric. A guy like Zach Wilde, you hand him an acoustic, it's phenomenal because he's very precise in his picking. But other guys who are sloppy, you pick up.
You hand Caleb Rappaport an acoustic guitar. It's not going to sound.
I tell you. But it is. With it being an acoustic instrument, doesn't really matter. I mean, if he's not hitting it and not getting the exact same sound, it's tough to A/B that stuff. You end up having to cut and paste.
Absolutely.
Well, it's like Ed on Spanish Fly. That sounds just like, Ed sounds on Eruption or on an electric. That's the same idea. It's just translated into an acoustic.
It's the same solo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same idea. It's not necessarily we could argue that if we wanted to. But
yeah, John, if you want to keep talking about the
anytime you want to talk about production, man, I love.
No, I was talking about the I'll wait thing. If you want to kind of go into more detail, because
Well, I don't. We all watched the same thing, but it was like I said, I think it's probably 30% Alex Van Halen's hand, and then the rest of it is techniques that Rick
and Vistalite. Alex's sticks too. He uses a stick that not many drummers use.
Yeah, they're like baseball bats.
They're like baseball bats.
Yeah.
Get that quote, Jay.
They're like baseball bats.
And Michael Anthony goes like he starts to smoke.
Yeah.
They're like baseball bats.
I'm not a lighter, but yeah.
Yeah, but he did get it pretty damn close. I noticed a slight difference, like the reverb was slightly off, or not. Oh, I don't want to say off, but I mean that's the thing. Like
the trail, like he even was it him who showed like the envelope of what a snare sound. The attack, sustain. What is it? Attack, decay, sustain, release. I don't know if it was from that video or whatever, but
yeah, I don't know either.
It's the release that sounds. It's the echo or like the sustain of the shell that you really that metal sound that you get from that I hear on Alex's drum anyway.
Yeah, but he got it
again. And then again, when you've got a drummer like that, then you get an engineer who can hear that sound. They can replicate it from album to album, though, which is always nice because they already know how you hit.
It definitely changed. I mean, yeah, and Rick even says, obviously when Alex moved into the electric kit and then, on Carnal Knowledge, he completely changed his sound because Andy Johns, changed it up. You get a completely different sound there, but the snare always, I guess that is kind of, the snare was always did he always use an acoustic snare? I think he always did. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how you knew it was Van Halen.
Yeah.
Was that snare drum sound, even more than the guitar in a lot of cases.
The Brown sound.
Yeah. As soon as you heard that snare, you were like, oh, this is Van Halen. I remember when I first heard Pound Cake, you could oh, there's Alex, because Eddie's sound was a lot different. Remember how it changed a lot because he was using the new guitar and the Saldano, and so his whole rig sound was drastically different.
Yeah, we talked about this before when I was talking about how I thought so goes Alex goes the quality of a Van Halen record. If he's locked in a groove and sounds great on the album, it's a great album. And if there's any criticism of the drums and stuff like that, some of that stuff doesn't hold up.
I think the first question I would ever ask him and he'd probably say no because it's historical, is would you ever care to re-record the toms on 5150? Like, make them acoustic.
Don't do it. No, I love that sound.
We don't even have to record them. You could just if I had the isolated
give Jay the DAW.
The MIDI.
The MIDI.
No, it wouldn't even have to be. I mean, I would do it with MIDI, but
the waveform,
like the Steven Slate trigger plug-in on it and put a real acoustic.
Jay, you should. Oh, I wonder if are there isolated tracks from 5150 out there? No.
Nope. No.
Johnny, you got to find those. Jay could do the whole remix. No, there's nothing. Yeah.
You can kind of make them. Really? Actually, wait. Are there?
Johnny,
I think there actually might be.
Well,
I don't think Guitar Hero ever did 5150.
No. Guitar Hero didn't, but somebody else did. I remember hearing them.
Yeah, all the drums on Carnal Knowledge sound amazing. It's probably the best sounding. I mean that and
that was
and they did a great job duplicating it for Balance. I mean the drums on Balance are just as good. But yeah, you've never heard Alex sound as good as he did on Carnal Knowledge.
Even on the band,
and you never even heard Mike in the mix before that record too. Like he's completely.
There was an absence between like Diver Down and 50.
If it's Mike,
there was an absence of Mike, but Mike did definitely shine on Carnal Knowledge. I think the first couple albums you could hear Mike well. I think especially the first two. Maybe from Fair Warning through 5150, you really couldn't hear Mike.
I hear him on 5150. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Listen to Summer Nights.
Yeah, well, I haven't listened to 5150 the album in a while, but
that whole thing, the thing with 5150 is the whole album. Now that you mention it, sounds so overprocessed. I mean, it's certainly a snapshot of its time.
Yeah,
talk about 1985, 1986. That was a thing, to sort of modernize yourself and sound that way. But it's everything on that record sounds computerized. Even Eddie's sound is overprocessed.
Oh, way too much.
Yeah. The whole record, I would want to remix.
Well, I think when they mixed it, I think they probably used a lot of digital reverb, digital delay, digital.
Sure, it was all new stuff, so they had to justify it.
You think about the early albums, and it was all like the
and plus Eddie got away from Ted Templeman, so he was able to use his own ears for his own sound. Before that, it was mostly Ted saying, "This is the sound," and so it.
Jay, where's that quote?
Experimenting a lot with his Eventide harmonizers and
because I love both the Fuck record and Balance. I think that sound for Eddie. I mean, as far as the modern era with Sammy, his guitar tone in those two rerecords was amazing.
Oh, it's ripping. Yeah.
I mean, because it's Eddie Van Halen, but it's smooth.
Yeah.
Way beyond 5150 and OU812. It's a
both those
much
I think both
sound.
Those records he was still trying to find it. And then when Sammy's out of the band and he starts working with Dave again, he's got a lot of downtime and he screws up a perfectly good thing, because on the greatest hits records those tracks sound great. By the time they get to Van Halen 3, you're like, oh, stop with the sound, way overdriven.
Well, actually it was not a lot of gain on Van Halen 3, but then when you cut to the three songs on the Best of Both Worlds, then it was just like, whoa, wait a minute, and that's when we knew his ears were
Best of
were
Both
gone.
Worlds. Yeah, what was it? Up for Breakfast and
Up for Breakfast and Learning to See, just so dirty and so grimy, and so the antithesis of his sound.
Well, that was the thing about Eddie is it's aggressive while still being like, you couldn't listen to it too loudly. It had a top end on it that was always pleasing to the ear until 1998 and Best of Both Worlds.
Yeah. It's
great when you have a band that you can record and you can crank their shit up, and it never, even though it's pushing your speakers, it never sounds bad. And that's what some of those records do. They're compressed in the right. I mean, maybe it's analog versus digital.
Yeah, I mean, you can argue about his best tone. Obviously, I think Diver Down, but even 1984's guitar tone is different than any of the other records.
Yep.
And it sounds amazing.
I love it.
You know, it's great on 1984. I'm not going to even.
That's my favorite one because it's like a mixture of both. It's got the rawness. It's not super overdriven,
and he's getting into the harmonizing. And,
so it's like the blend of like early and the later. You know,
and we're talking about like the first time he came into both speakers. You know, so 1984, I believe, was the first time he was in both sides. So.
Well, you had like the effects in ones. It was almost like the split sound of you had the reverb in one side.
Yeah.
In the early album, you had the reverb in one side and the lead in the other side. Almost a rhythm track. You know, you could almost.
Yeah.
You know, a fake, you know, rhythm track. Cool though, man. Yeah.
Antithesis. Brian and Uncle Tithesis.
Picture.
Especially yellow leather.
All right, I'll be right back. Sorry, my camera's been off, but
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Kurt S5150 says, I wonder if the Van Halen camp refuses to remaster the Sammy era albums out of spite. Why else wouldn't they do it?
It's not out of spite. It's kind of out of it would be a hassle to kind of.
What would they need to? Though? They sound great. Like, why would they need to?
Doesn't the record company own that stuff?
I mean, except for
Warner Brothers owns it, and they're not on Warner Brothers anymore.
No, I think Eddie owns that. I think
you're probably right. He probably does have the masters.
I don't know. Maybe they burned down.
If the record label
fire, maybe they burned in that fire.
If the record label owned the masters, they would have remastered them.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're right.
There's a reason why they only remastered the Roth era stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
They're pretty much remastered for digital anyway. I mean, there is a difference with that stuff.
Yeah, the first two Sammy records probably could use a remaster. That's for sure. Yes.
Well, OU812 needs a remix.
Yeah,
that thing needs
maybe a re-record.
Re-record it.
Although his tone on "Sucker in a Three Piece" is awesome. If you listen to that song,
Sammy trying to sing
Source of Infection now. That's the one when he shreds at the beginning, right? Source of Infection.
He's just doing a hammer-on thing.
Yeah, hammer-on, yeah.
But he's alone on "Sucker in a Three Piece," and I love that tone for some reason. I think it's not the greatest song, but it's a great groove. I mean, it's a fun track to listen to Eddie on what he's doing. So
yeah, I think OU812 has one of Sammy's best lyrical songs, which is "Mine All Mine," and most of his worst lyrical songs. Right. There's some stuff on that album, man. That doesn't he admit it too? Didn't he say something about
we're
sucker in a three-piece or something else?
Like those songs.
Yeah, something about just he didn't. I don't know if they had time or something.
Cabo's a great song. Cabo's just like, and it's a different song too. I mean, it's not really. I mean, you get the feeling of.
Oh yeah. I'm
tropical beach. No, I'm just saying going through track, but Finish What You Started is a very kind of a different Van Halen song. Obviously, what's the organ song? The Hammond organ.
Feels So Good.
It Feels So Good is a very different sounding.
The worst Van Halen song of all time.
No, I still like it. I still like that song.
I'd rather listen to that song right now than Jump.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
I agree.
Just because I haven't listened to it that much, it's still.
Dude, when I hear those perfect Van Halen backing vocals saying "I'll send a message," it destroys. It's like don't make that car do that. Don't make that awesome vehicle do that.
At least what I will say about that song is at least the bridge and the solo are awesome. Those parts are great in that song. The bridge going into the solo, those are cool parts. But yeah, I mean it's super cheesy. It is one of, if not the cheesiest Van Halen.
The video's good. I like the video. There's a lot going on in the video.
It was, and at that time, they could have put a giant shit on the record, and I would have gone, "This is pretty good." But I think when I heard that song, I was just like,
and then they headlined Monsters of Rock. Then they headlined, the biggest metal festival in ever to that point.
And they didn't play that song, so
no, absolutely,
yeah, right.
It opened with AFU,
so
and AFU is a great song too. I mean, there's a lot of there's plus and minus from that album. There's some.
Oh yeah, that is their most kind of like
up and down.
Yeah.
If you listen to Finish What You Started, it's interesting to listen to Alex. He only uses 3 pieces of his drum kit. Only uses the hi-hat, snare, and kick, and nothing else. No cymbals. I mean, aside from the hi-hat, he doesn't crash or anything or ride. It's those 3 pieces, and that's it. I think throughout the entire song, that's all he. So he limited himself on that one, just maybe out of an experiment, like because he's known as like the giant drum kit guy. So maybe he. I don't know if he was going for something on that, but
he never used a giant drum kit in the studio.
No, you're right.
That was all for show.
That was his live look. Yeah, definitely.
This time, I kind of have like 2 drum kits glued together. So what do you say?
Yeah.
He had 3.
No, he had
like, kits put together.
The drum kit. I didn't. What the hell? Then I didn't know where I was looking. I looked back and I was like, man, his hair grew quick.
Right. Where's the band?
Man, his hair grew quick.
Sometimes I freak myself out.
But you can't always count on him, It's, I try to do something again and I can't. Best tune on OYO12 besides AFU.
Cabo Wabo.
Mine All Mine.
Mine All Mine. Yeah, Mine All Mine would be my AFU, Mine All Mine, and Source of Infection. That intro it's just a shredding song,
I hate that song though.
Really?
That song doesn't do it. Yeah.
Well,
of infection.
I like that
the
part.
lyrics aren't the best, but it's a rockin' song though.
I think the verse is like that. That's one of the songs I think Sammy kind of like. I don't know what the hell to put to this, guys.
Yeah, probably.
I thought Black and Blue when I first, that was the first song you heard from it, and that was very exciting. I was jazzed to hear that song. So
was that the first single? Okay.
Yeah.
And even the ballad. What's I can't think of it right now. When it's love. Is it When It's Love?
When It's Love.
Yeah. When It's Love.
There's a lot of good songs. It's not a bad record. It's only bad sounding in a lot of cases, but
yeah, I'm sure if that album punched you in the chest,
you could remix that and make it balls to the wall and sound great.
Oh God, yeah. Ed, send me the files, man. I'll do it.
7 over 8.
I'll pay you for me to remix it. Kidding?
I thought about that. I would love to be able to re-edit like Live Without a Net, to have all the raw footage from like Live Without a Net or from Right Here, Right Now. I'd love to do it. A fan edit or just an edit of that.
Well, dude, could you imagine? And I think I mentioned this a while back, but could you imagine if they ever came out with a Blu-ray release of that? And obviously, they had it the same way, the original release, the way it was cut together and stuff like that. And then they had one where you could watch every one of the camera. Like they had two options. You could watch any one of the band members the whole time, or pick a camera.
I did the whole breakdown of the cameras. I have a map of all the cameras are. Yeah, isolate all the different cameras.
De-isolate.
Yeah.
Or the first night too. I'd love to see. I know there's something from the first night. There's got to be something worth, releasing from the first night at least. They said there was audio problems or whatever, but they filmed an entire concert.
I'd love to know how much post they did on the audio. I mean, that's something we've learned. We've learned about them over the years. Is that not
any band on
they've been retuning live stuff the whole time. So
I think maybe backing vocals. I know they didn't re-record everything because there's one part I noticed a while back. Eddie does a jump or runs across the stage or something, and you can hear his guitar, like kind of like the tuning of it, kind of go with him jumping up and down or moving. I forget which part of the show it was.
There's a few differences you can hear because MTV had a couple songs that they played for the music awards from that night, from the same filming, and I put that. It's on my channel. Look it up on John BL YouTube.
John BL TV.
After the show, but I did a comparison between the MTV version and the Live Without a Net version. There's a little bit you can hear that does sound like they made it.
John BL.TV.
John BL. Hawk.
John BS.
John BL 5150.
John BS. John BL's BS.
John, is it
John BL Saba?
Do you think the MVP, the MTV footage, do you think they have their own audio? Like they took their own audio from that show? Do you think that's maybe why it sounds?
It was released like 4 days after the concert. So
there definitely was.
They definitely did their own mix.
Yeah.
I remember watching the Video Music Awards live, and that was a video shoot. That wasn't film. It was a totally different shoot. So it was obviously different.
Again, go to my channel. There's different angles for did the Why Can't This Be Love and Best of Both Worlds, and on the MTV version it goes straight through. On the Live Without a Net version, they broke it up. They put the songs in different order.
They cut it out.
Yeah,
there's
actually a real interesting. Not only that, but there's a real interesting part where Sammy talks to the audience on the video that I put up. Sammy talks to the audience and it wasn't broadcast on MTV or on Live Without a Net. And he's like, I want to thank you guys for making this a great, he says it at the end of Live Without a Net, but this is
great video, an in-concert video.
Not that though. He's like, you guys are making this the coolest video we could, it just like kind of breaking the fourth wall in the middle of the show and just like giving the audience their props, which is cool. Check it out after the show. You can check out my.
Does this feel like summer or what?
Well, John, did you ever get any copyright claims for that?
Oh, I'm sure I did. Yeah, I'm sure.
He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't even know.
I don't get paid for it. I don't know how that all works. It didn't. As long as they don't take down my video, I don't care.
Flagged.
I don't care if I did get a. I think I got a.
They take down his video. It's going to be Full Metal Jacket up in this bitch.
Told you I'd shoot.
Oh.
But yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, hey, really quick, my buddy Bill Maxwell is in the chat here tonight.
Hey, Bill.
And I'll show you guys. You guys have probably seen, some of you have probably seen this picture right here before.
Picture.
Picked. Oh, there's a T in there?
There's a C.
Oh,
with an A.
A C and a T?
Picture.
Picked, sure.
No,
I can't.
No,
Photo.
Sure.
Photo. I can't talk. Okay. Some of you guys have probably seen this photograph.
Yes.
Is that you, John?
Right here.
Is that you, John?
Huh?
No, I know.
That's the great one. That's the great one at 13 or 14 years old.
Bill, how old are you guys there? That's my friend Bill on guitar.
Bill's in the foreground?
He's in the chat. He's in the chat here tonight.
Dude, bring him in.
Bill, Eddie Van Halen, everything you know.
Send him a link.
Hell yeah, man.
See, Bill's actually tapping in that.
Is that an Epiphone? Is he playing an Epiphone or what is that?
That's Eddie right there.
What's he playing?
And then that's
a
Bill.
335 wannabe.
Okay, that guitar, the guitar that Eddie is playing was Eddie's first guitar. That's
not the Tiesco Del Rey.
Yeah, that's not a Tesco. Tisco.
Well, okay, maybe that's one of them.
Dude, get Bill in here. What's going on? Why isn't Bill in here with us?
Yeah, that would be amazing if we could.
Well, yeah, we're working on it.
Right.
Okay.
Bill, maybe you shouldn't come in now because you got two guys that are just going to blow it all over the monitor.
Yeah, Bill.
Bill in.
Oh my God, you were with Eddie when he was 13. Holy cow!
Do you have that hat?
Yeah. Yeah.
What amp was that?
I gotta get a one.
Looks like a 4th of July party or something. There's red, white, and blue streamers in the background.
That's true. Yeah.
Paul, you all right?
Fine.
Oh wow, Paul's here.
I think it was a birthday party.
I think it's 1968.
Well, what year would that have been if he was 13? We don't know if he's necessarily.
That would be 1968.
Okay.
I'm good with math.
Wow, you are good.
Thank you.
Do that quick. I'm thinking.
Sears. He's saying it's Sears, right?
Yeah, it was
Tesco then.
Tiesco Del Rey.
I know that was his first guitar, but I kind of
no, because the one with
like
the one with that in the picture with his mom is a different guitar, and that's the Tiesco Del Rey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that can't be his first
The
guitar.
Tiesco.
However you say it.
Picture
of the picture the picture of the Tiesco Del Rey. Okay.
Tiesco.
Anyway, yeah, we're working on getting the bill in here. But anyway, we met. Bill and I met like 5 years ago or something. We actually had dinner. We had dinner one night. He was in my local area at the time, and we met up and talked about some Van Halen. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd love just to hear some insight into these these moments
Jam
here.
with him, yeah.
Yeah. He was at. Well, you guys will hear about it soon.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of being on like Wayne Gretzky's lacrosse team when he was 12 or something. You know.
Hey, my dad played football against George Bush. Junior. George
Recently?
Bush. No. That's like his claim to. He was on George Bush was on the.
What did he tackle him?
Yeah, I think he said he did. He could have, changed the world if he hit him hard enough.
I'll be back. I
didn't have anything wrong with George Bush. I'm not going to get into that.
Oh, okay, all right.
We're not going to get into that, but I think we'll move on from that. Oh, just Caleb and I, huh?
Hey. Wow.
What's going on in Nerd Halen camp?
What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Absolutely nothing.
That's what happens with these days.
I'm just doing little videos to keep everything afloat. Anybody see my Bach piece?
Yeah, I think
more of a Mach piece.
It was more of a Mach.
I saw it. That was awesome, man.
Thanks.
Bach.
That's right. We got to talk about classical music, Jay.
No, we don't.
Oh yeah. Are we going to look up the musicians' grocery list again?
Oh yeah.
I should have been able to read that, but I couldn't. Last night I couldn't think.
I can never think.
I couldn't think at all.
Yeah, you got to focus. It's like that's the problem, You can fake it, but then you got to focus and try and like actually do something right.
Who's this
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
What's going on?
There's a fool.
Good night, Fruitcake Tony.
Later, Tony.
Good night, Tony.
Yeah, I got Tony was. Well, I don't know if you guys saw. I had one of my videos was featured on Van Halen News Desk this week. It was up there all week. The headline. They quoted my. They quoted my story.
Who's that guy? What's he doing?
What's happening?
What do you?
What's with the hand signals?
Who cares?
I'm missing something here. What's going on?
Did I do something wrong?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know either.
Oh, I see. Now I see what's going on. But anyway,
I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Oh, I thought he wanted to just get his hand signals in there. So
that's fine.
Sorry, Edwin.
Right.
Come back in 300 seconds.
Stop or slow down.
and flip us off again.
So John BL. All right, let's go look. Let's go look.
Go to a news desk.
Story being used.
What's up? I didn't hear.
Did you get credit for them using your?
Not by name, but it was my old YouTube channel. They found the video that I had made 5 years ago, which was an edit from the Greensboro 1981 On Fire, the opening number that they did, the opening song that the band did, and they jammed on it. They jammed for like 2 minutes because Tony. This is why I was saying Tony. Tony was at that show. And he was explaining to me, and he's got pictures and stuff about why they had to improvise. They jammed for like 2 or 3 minutes at the beginning.
Yeah,
of the
what
song.
was the story?
He says that it looks like Ed's strap broke, but you can hear Ed playing through the whole intro.
Right.
So I don't know.
Sounds like it's like Dave had a problem because he didn't come in.
You can hear Dave. Dave was.
Oh, I remember that.
Sings too.
They vamped on Fire. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
the whole quote on there is my quote from. It kind of sums up the whole. And in fact, thank you, News Desk, for saying. I put it. What's it say? This YouTuber puts it best. So let's have him say it.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's say John Biel from Saturday Night Live.
Well, I don't think
you have your own show now, man.
You gotta get Jeff. Get Jeff Hausman to make it right.
Yeah, dude.
I'm happy that I don't need the credit as John Biel. I think it's my old address, whatever that was, my old YouTube. I think it's the only video on that channel, but it just goes into explaining, why they
was it that one?
That's my video, yeah. Whatever, I don't know what my old channel was, RVP or something. Which is my old, RVP was my old River Valley.
RVPBL.
It was my old when I used to do videography for weddings. And
stuff
like that.
Oh, I'm glad you said videography.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
Is Dave Nesdal says he's commenting in the chat, but I'm not seeing it.
What?
Caleb hit him.
I don't.
Caleb, did you accidentally hide Dave?
I can't see anything.
No, I hit Edwin Crane, who was doing flip-off signs and whatnot. I didn't hide Dave.
Dave. Well, welcome, Dave. Good
of course, I didn't hide Dave.
Name in the chat because I'm not.
I don't see him.
Of course, I didn't hide Dave. What are you talking about? William's back in the chat. He says Edward was 13. I was 14. So it's 1968. Get in here, William. Let's hear it.
Please.
Please. Sorry. I don't want to sound demanding. But it's a great picture.
Picture.
Anyway, head over to Van Halen News Desk after this. Check out my video.
Screw again. All right. He's back. Here we go.
And again, thank you, Van Halen News Desk, Jeff Hausman, for putting that on there, man. And there was a ton of comments too. Lots of cool comments about it. It was a unique show that where they had to vamp on Fire, the first song.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't go too far, Johnny.
What was it?
It was a picture.
Risque picture.
Yeah.
Johnny Bad Beans was funny, man. You guys hiding people and banning. Come on. These dudes are funny.
Yeah. Okay. Probably the same guy that thinks you're me.
Actually, I sent all you guys that concert.
Or I'm you.
That's the CD I burned for you guys when I sent the poop shirt.
Yeah, I got it right here, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you again, man.
I didn't get a poop shirt or CD.
Oh shit!
Did we talk about that at all? By the way,
this was all before your time, Paul. But now you're getting picks from Jason Becker, man.
I know, which is kind of cool.
It's very cool.
Can't complain about that.
Well, if they made me play like Jason Becker, it might be nice.
They're not magic picks there, Paul.
I gave them 5 beans for these.
5 Johnny Beans.
It's always about you, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the Swiss picks, they are really cool. I mean, if you where's mine? Once you get used to them,
the ones with the holes.
Yeah. You've tried them, Paul?
Yeah, they're good. I mean, I'm used because I had that other pick with the hole in the middle, but I'm not going to show it to you because it looks like a bung hole.
Oh, William.
Yeah, he's back.
William, man. Yeah. I've got Dennis on Facebook, man. Definitely. You and Dennis. We'll do something, man.
Bring it in.
That'll be
Picks
awesome.
with holes in them, but they're not Swiss picks. I think it's
William. Can you come on right now?
William, do you want to call in? He's in California, so he's on our time.
He doesn't have a camera.
Why don't you call Caleb?
Give Caleb a call.
So yeah, I called him right there from my shop.
No?
Wow.
Here
Well,
it is.
John,
Here's the pick with the hole in it. That's a unique. I don't know
what? What is that?
I don't show it.
What?
Whoa,
Wait a minute.
that looks scary.
I can't see what the name is. Like anybody? Anybody?
I can't see what that is.
It's got like a serial number on it.
Yeah, it does.
I can't hold my hand that
Patent
slowly.
number. It's a patent number.
Patent number. Blah blah blah.
He said he can call in.
Cool.
Okay.
Line.
All right,
you
William.
call-
If you want to call
Johnny?
in, if you want to call in, give me a call.
What'd you call Johnny?
Call him right there from your shop.
Johnny,
call
right there from your
Johnny?
shop.
I mean, the problem is he won't be able to hear you guys. But
Oh man,
All right.
yeah, Bill, if you want to call up,
What kind of
Give me a
nonsense
call.
is this?
Yeah.
we need a bigger budget.
yeah.
I did show the Nerd Halen already, but there you go.
There you
Let's
go.
plug
That's
There it
the,
is.
the original.
the
Nerd
original. The original.
Halen pick. The seminal Nerd Halen pick.
Does that mean it has semen in it?
No, it doesn't. Thank you.
No, come on.
That would have cost. That would have cost a lot extra.
Oh man. What?
You guys only had the VIP package.
Right.
Wait, what?
Johnny, that should be your pick.
Gargle the bean bag. Oh, there we go. We're live, making history here.
It's a Buck Cherry pick.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Johnny. How's it going, buddy?
Bill,
Great to talk to you, man. It's
Take it off me.
been a long time, dude.
You know, I've got a new laptop, but having trouble with it.
Well,
I'll have to iron it out during the course of the week next week.
cool. I'll help with that. And
Yeah.
yeah, you know you're on the air, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, so everybody, this is Bill Maxwell, William Maxwell. He grew up, well, with Eddie Van Halen, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
We were in a band. I met Edward. I was going into 8th grade, and met him at Robbie's house and Alex as well.
Uh-huh.
And we started talking, you know, because I started playing guitar in '65 in 5th grade. And those guys were just being introduced to, you know, the drums and the guitar. And of course they switched, you know, the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
But then I met him and he goes, "Why don't you come on over to Robbie's house?" And I said, "Well, why don't you guys come up to my house?" Because, you know, I have always had music going on up there.
Uh-huh.
They came up to my house, and then they came up another time. We started playing in my garage, and we started practicing down at this church by Marshall. Yeah. And anyway, I played with these guys. We played for about a year, a lot of practicing and, you know, a few small parties and stuff, nothing major.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to continue with them, but got in some trouble. I wasn't. Anyway, Mom made me quit the band.
Oh,
I didn't have a father. There were 6 kids in my family. It was rough. So anyway, so I quit the band. It's okay. He didn't need a rhythm guitar player anyway at that time.
What did they call the band?
Coming about so rapidly. But then when I introduced him to Dennis Travis was I met him at MYF, the Methodist Youth Foundation. It was a way to get out of the house and at night once a week. It was a great group of people. But Dennis Travis, you know, I brought my guitar and he was playing bass, and so I went over to his house. And he goes, "Come on over. I want to show you something." He took a Vibratramp, and he turned it into a super reverb. And he took a Sears guitar, and it looked like a Les Paul. Well, kind of. But he finally had the frets filed so far down, and he was ripping on that thing, you know, doing juvenile and Lee stuff and way beyond, you know, just the double picking the whole shot. I said, I got to introduce you to somebody. And so when those guys got together, it was those three guys. They played together for about a year. And then Dennis had to move. You know, his parents moved up to San Francisco and he had to move, unfortunately. If he didn't move, he would have been the Van Halen bass player for sure today. There would have been no Mark Stone. Mark Stone, very good friend of mine.
So what was your
Mark Stone?
What was your band called? What was the band that you were in with Eddie? What was it called?
The TRC.
TRC. John
Trojan Rubber Company.
The Trojan Rubber Company.
Got it wrong at the beginning. I knew he would. Greg went off in the book, you know, wrote the book. I said, Ray, he called me, or his guy called me years ago, and he says, hey, blah, 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 we're writing a book on Van Halen. I said, is that right? We better get your shit together and get the right information, because the last thing I saw was all wrong. Yeah.
Which one was
anyway, so I invited him out to the NOM show. And Greg lives in, he's a history professor at Oklahoma University.
Tulsa. Yeah.
Tulsa, yeah. In Tornado Alley. But he came out, I met him at the NOM show. He was with three of his colleagues, and they were like little kids in a candy store. I'll never forget those guys jumping around. They were so jacked up. It was funny. Man. But anyway, so, and then I invited him up to my pad, and he didn't spend enough time up there. He had to go, and that was it. I said, okay, well, I didn't give him a whole lot of information. The information he got from, you know, a lot of other people in Pasadena that went to school with Edward and stuff. A lot of it was wrong, but that's okay. It's okay. Kind of got things right. But
1% of what
yeah, so Edward went on playing with Travis. Travis played the bass, but he played guitar as well, and he was damn good. He was a couple years older, like 4 or 5 years older than me, and a couple years older than Alex. But they played up there on Washington at the St. James Methodist Church. They had a small stage in one of the rooms there, and they would practice up there a lot, maybe 3 or 4 times a week, you know. And that's where we went to NYF. But Dennis taught Edward so much, because Edward had those fingers, the magic fingers that could just move so fast, but they didn't really know what to do. And Dennis is responsible. I'll tell you right now, Dennis Travis is responsible for sticking a rocket up at Edward's ass. I mean, he got him going. And with a lot of guitar technique, double picking, triple picking. I'm not talking about, you hammer-ons, the whole shot. And we were just kind of by the book, and we butchered the shit out of albums to like Eric Clapton was our hero. And we butchered the crap out of albums to get the sound, exact sound, you know? And Edward, he picked up stuff so fast. By the time he was in 10th grade, at the end of 10th grade, Dennis Travis had moved, and Mark Stone came into the picture. And they became mammoth. A picture of those 3 guys. It's pretty wild. They all looked like brothers. But and they played together for a long time, and then, well, everybody knows it. Everything else in history and stuff. And did I tell you that when I was met Edward, I was working with Dennis Neugebauer, a friend of mine. His grandmother owned the stables, and I'd go up there and work horses and exercise and do inventory, whatever. And Dave Roth shows up, and so it was me and Dave and Dennis, and we used to go to Rosie, his grandmother, she owned the stable. She had a house with a big basement. Her husband had died previously, like 10 years before, and the basement was full of ammunition and rifles and hunting stuff. We could make bombs. But Dave, he was so funny. I'm gonna be a rock star. And he would dance and grab a broomstick and start dancing and singing. He was so bad. We laughed and laughed and laughed. But that's what he wanted. And guess what? He got it. It took him 1 million interviews because they kept kicking him out. You can't sing. Get out. Get the hell out. Anyway, that's not that interesting. Dave's a character. He is. He's a good guy. One of my best friends, he went up, I still see you hang around. There's some guys I want to get on your show, Johnny, that have a lot to do with the history, Van Halen history. One of them is Terry Kilgore, who was the other Edward Van Halen of Pasadena.
Mm-hmm.
And he's phenomenal. And I see Terry all the time. He's rough around the edges, let's put it that way. But he's one hell of a guitar player. And Dana Anderson. Nobody ever heard of Dana Anderson. Dana Anderson, I see every time I go down to Pasadena, which isn't not too often anymore, but about 4 or 5 times a year. And I still see Dana, and he's such a good guitar player. These guys, they ended up closet guitar player, except when Dave did the DLR band, remember that DLR band? Dave did it, went up and did.
Yeah.
Well, the lead guitar player was Terry Kilgore, my buddy. That
Right.
went on tour with.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. He wrote all the songs too.
Mm-hmm.
Terry can
For that
he
record.
can play
For that album.
any kind of music. We were playing some rockabilly stuff the other day. It was pretty cool.
Awesome.
But he's got a nice guitar collection. I just picked up a 1958 Gibson Les Paul. It's a beauty.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me. You were telling me that. Yeah.
You know what? Did I tell you I had my Taylor? I have 814 CE because I love acoustic stuff more than electric by far. It was stolen 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago, when I was touring the United States in my motorhome, and I was visiting some friends in the studio in Arizona, and my Taylor got stolen.
Oh man!
Yeah, that's when I saw you. I met you on my tour, right when I was starting out my tour.
Oh.
I went up to San Francisco, and then I came back.
Yeah. We met.
Yeah,
we met. We met in Lafayette.
That's right. Yeah,
Lafayette.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went up there to see my daughter. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I ended up going all the way to the Keys and stopped in every state. It was a great tour. I even met and had lunch with and played with again Steppenwolf. I can't remember his name. He's an old man now, but he still tours.
Oh, the singer?
Yeah, the guitar player, Steppenwolf.
Oh, the guitar player.
Yeah. The old Steppenwolf. Remember Steppenwolf?
Mm-hmm.
Paul Marshall.
Band from the early 70s. God, I'm getting old, Johnny. My memory's kind of going away. Anyway, I'm getting new knees, and that's going to be nice. I can start hang gliding again because I had to stop.
Yeah, man. I've seen. I mean, I've seen your posts, for over the years, and yeah, the hang gliding stuff, man. That's amazing.
And I started doing that with duct tape and bamboo. Yeah, changed a little bit since then. But anyway, yeah, if there's anything you guys want to know about the early Van Halen days, if I can answer it, I will. If I can't, I know the guys that can.
Well, hey, we should set something up. We should definitely set up an evening with, you, and if you want to get Dennis.
Yeah, I want to get Dennis Travis on the show for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We'll set things right, set things straight, and we'll get Dana Anderson, and then Terry Kilgore. Let's put him on separately.
Okay.
We'll get him to go on separately. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
He's funny.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be great, man.
He's real hard around the edges. I'll tell you that. Yeah, a lot of good musicians came out of Pasadena. I don't know why, but they did. There's so many closet musicians. It's crazy. Oh, I want to mention something. Do you remember Heathkit? Did you ever hear about Heathkit? It was a company that made kits that you could build your circuitry for fuzz tones. You could even build a whole amp. No pop-up pedals.
Like homebrew pedals, yeah. It's like a
what are they?
Yeah, they're kits you buy.
Kit.
Dow Electric, and that's when they sold tubes and everything else. But these kits were phenomenal. That's how I learned my to do circuitry. I built a fuzz tone, and I gave it to Edward. He played with that fuzz tone for a long time.
Wow.
I think it was really cool. It was like a couple bucks to build this thing, but they were designed to get kids to learn how to build circuitry. Past
really basic.
Some of it was point to point, and some of it was not. Hey, another thing, do you know have you ever played through a Black Star amp?
A newer one. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you played through that? It's a 5 or 20 watt. I just bought one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've probably played through the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got another guitar, and I've got these dirty fingers on it. I guess the new pickup. Man, those things scream. But that little Black Star, wow, what a bitchin' sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, $900 for that little bastard. But I'll tell you what, I just lined it out into my system, and man, I'm in the process of getting a band back together right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Can I ask you really quickly about that Kramer? You had mentioned in the chat.
It was a shame. It was a cream colored, mellow yellow. And it was a small Kramer. It wasn't a Focus. It was it just said Kramer. And it had the hockey puck neck on it. I mean, headstock.
An original Beretta?
Played. It had one whammy bar, one pickup.
That's the original Beretta.
A Beretta, original Beretta.
Yeah, my God, that thing was badass.
That's called the Holy Grail.
The bar down and drop the strings down to the ground, right back up again. Perfect tune. And I could pull that bastard forever. Yeah, it was really cool. It was cool. That was a shame. Oh, well. Yeah, I've been burned twice. Twice they came in. Yeah, last time they took my synthesizers. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Shit happens. I figured, well, after the tears are gone, I figured, well, they probably needed it worse than me. But you gotta find some kind of closure. I was really lucky to get my Taylor back. It just goes to show you, register your freaking guitars and your equipment. Register it. Send that registration card in.
Yeah.
Do it, and because when they come in, they do come into a pawn shop. Boom, they're cooked. They're done.
They search those numbers. Yeah.
Well, hell yeah. You bet.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. And your chances of getting it back are pretty good. It took 6 years for me to get that thing back. Not a mark on it.
Oh.
Not a mark on it.
You got it back. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a It's an 814 CE Grand Auditorium, but this one's got the binding is all made of maple.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful guitar. Yeah, the 714 is more my style. The Dreadnought, the Cutaway, I think it's got a cleaner sound, but this thing's got a full sound. It's just full of the Grand Auditorium sound.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's a pretty guitar.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I saw a picture.
Johnny.
You sent me a picture of it. You sent me a picture of it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can send you a picture of the guitar I made. I built several.
Yeah, years ago, you sent me a picture of a guitar that you built. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So got that thing, unbelievable. It's so light and so little, but the neck, it works so well.
Uh-huh.
I don't play it too much, but man, I got arthritis. Isn't that lucky? Lucky me! God damn, right, my left elbow. So it really hinders my playing. And I don't drink alcohol, smoke weed, but that doesn't take the pain away. Oh well, life goes on.
Yeah. Well, hey, Bill, I'll talk.
Enjoy your show. You guys are funny, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you so much, man. And yeah, we'll set something up with you and Dennis, and we'll do something with Terry.
Yeah,
and yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah, I've got a few more people on too. If I can get a hold of Rudy, I probably can. I think he's still working for White Snake. I'm not sure White Snake's even touring.
Brian
I don't know. But if I can get a hold of Rudy, he'd do it.
Call Rudy. Call Rudy.
Yeah.
Why don't you call Rudy?
Maybe Dave.
Why don't you call Rudy?
No,
I do have Rudy's phone number. Actually,
I give you.
Oh, do you?
I met him. I met him at NAMM some years back, and he gave me his card. And so, if I can find it, I do have his number. And if I can find it, I'll give it to you. And let you call him.
Well, I can get it from Terry. Terry's got it.
Okay.
Because Rudy's either here or there. Most of the time he's halfway across the world.
Yeah.
He's up in my neighborhood right up the street as well.
I know. Actually, Bill, do you know before I let you go, do you know anything about the stuff that's written in the cement in front of the liquor store on what's the street? What's the street there? You know what I'm talking about?
Allen Avenue.
Allen Avenue. There's a liquor store there, and it says Van Halen in the cement.
Yeah, it says I can go down and look at next time I'm in town. Go down to Pasadena. I'm interested in seeing that. I've heard about that.
I'll send you pictures. I've been there several times. There's actually 2 sections where it says Van Halen, and the rumor is it's Alex that did that, but I don't know.
Most likely. Probably did. It was Larry Ovation's liquor store, and he sold it out several years ago.
Rudy was there too because it says Rudy as well.
Yeah. All right.
So I'll send you those pictures.
Yeah, they just wrote their shit in somebody's wet cement. That's what they did. Yeah. And they grew up right up the street from there. All those guys did. Well, Rudy grew up the street from me.
Uh-huh.
I was in Pasadena at borderline Altadena. About 6 blocks up from Van Halen's little house.
Mm-hmm.
Los Lunes.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. Hey, it's great to talk to you, man. It's been a long time.
Nice talking to you, G.
And,
Are you still working at the music store?
No. I'm not.
You're just doing this thing?
But I'm doing this. But I have access to the music store.
I hope you're making money off this YouTube.
Couple dollars.
Money?
Yeah. Well, you should be making some. That's what I'm trying to do. Get you some more people in here.
Cool.
And some of the people that were there, and know Edward.
Uh-huh.
Edward won't do anything on the phone, but if I can get a hold of him, he might.
Okay.
He's hard to get a hold of him.
When was the last time you talked to him?
Well,
John,
you
when's
never
the
know.
last time you talked to him?
When's the last time? When's the last time you talked to him?
Oh God, it's been years. Oh, yeah, I was over at Terry's house. I talked to him. It was probably around 7, 8 years ago. Yeah,
7 or 8 years.
Before that,
Okay,
cool.
It was when he broke
Some
up with
things have
Mallory.
because
And boy, it was a mess. That was a
7 or 8.
mess.
I met him about 6 years ago.
Did you?
So yeah, I met him about 6 years ago. So that would have been a couple of years before then.
So you met him? Where'd you meet him?
I met him at a party. I met him.
What?
Actually, I'm not going to say this online. I'll talk to you about this later.
Oh.
Yeah, talk to him about it
Okay.
later. I
All
think
right.
I know what party you're talking
We'll
about.
hear about it later.
Yeah,
I see what you did there.
News at 11. It's private news.
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys keep on playing and keep on having fun at that show.
Thank you so much, Bill, and I appreciate you watching this, and I appreciate appreciate everything, man.
Hey, no problem,
You're
bro.
awesome, dude. You're awesome.
Where are you guys?
Thank you so much, man. And yeah, we'll do something. We'll definitely do something soon. Just keep in touch.
Keep on playing, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Have a good night, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Peace out, brother.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cool. That was Eddie Van Halen. I don't care what you're saying. That was him.
Yeah,
I agree.
Sounded just like him. Oh my God. I was going, it's him.
I know, dude. When he first got on, I was like one of those
is that how everyone sounds who's 65 years old from Pasadena, California? Wow.
Yeah, Bill's a good dude, man. We met about before I moved to Santa Cruz. No, I lived in Santa Cruz. I lived here. Oh, I know what store he's talking about. No, Bill, that store closed. I was working at a store when we met.
Bill's gone, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think he's still hearing us on here.
I just think it would be hilarious. Whoever just showed up, a couple minutes into the interview, for a few minutes, probably thought we finally got Eddie Van Halen on the show, because I mean, it really sounded a lot.
Does kind of sound like him, huh?
Oh my God, like dead ringer.
Yeah. Hey, Bill. Yeah, Bill. No, that store closed, but I have access to another store here in town. Actually, a way cooler store. So if you need, let me know, man. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, Bill. He's an awesome dude, man.
Van Halen Rising. I'm just looking through. There's tons of pictures of the. I can't try to find this
to the camera.
Huh?
Yes. No, put him back on. I actually like him. I think
you're very handsome.
Yes.
I'm trying to look for what was it? Red Ball? No, which band was it? Trojan Rubber Company?
Yeah, the Trojan Rubber Company.
I don't think there's any pictures of it though. There's Mammoth. There's tons of Mammoth pictures and early. Here's Ed in '72.
Yeah, find that one picture. Did you see that picture that I showed?
That's Ed. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna put hands on his face. 72.
Wow. It's like Cameron Brown.
Hey, Rosie.
The Adventures of Red Ball Jet was Dave's band. Sorry.
Yeah, that was Dave's band. But the Trojan Rubber Company, that was. Yeah.
I know. I mean, it definitely talks about it in this book, but I don't know if there's any pictures of it.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Excellent first-hand account. For,
that was
early Edward Van Halen.
That was cool. Yeah, actually, because Bill and I, we met up for dinner. This was like about 5 years ago, and man, the stories. Yeah, I heard so many stories that night. I can't even remember.
Mark Stone and who's the keyboard player? It says there. What's his name? Jim. What does it say? Pusey of Mammoth. So that was the keyboard and Mark Stone. Mammoth.
Wow.
73. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's got some great stories.
Yeah.
I'd love to get Rudy on here. That would be sick.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna find his card. 'Cause, yeah, he gave me his card years ago, so I do have his number.
Rudy announced them all through the Roth years.
He's the sound.
He's the voice of the guy saying, "I give you the mighty Van Halen."
Yep.
Rosie McPherson's in the chat. We got.
Sign it to Bob McKenzie, my good pal. Put Rosie the Rose. I know you like when people call you Rosie.
Just got flagged.
Rosie the Rose, and how you like when people call you Rosie, eh?
Just got flagged.
Yeah.
All that exclusivity for nothing.
Yeah, this video's getting deleted.
Now we can play anything we want.
You think it will? Come on. No way.
There's a good chance.
I don't. Who knows? You never know.
Yeah,
At least Rosie thought it was funny. So
Rick Moranis, highly litigious.
Good to see you, Rosie.
Rosie the Rose.
Yeah. Yeah,
Whole
she's good friends with Larry Mitchell.
Oh, and she's all right in my book.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay, you're good friends with Larry Mitchell too.
Well, I mean,
not as good as Nesdal.
Not all of us get to play live with him on YouTube channel.
That's right, man. Who gets to
raise your hand if you played with Larry Mitchell? If you ever jammed with Larry.
I could have. He offered me. He offered. He's like, hey, you can play my guitar. He was playing a show one of those nights. Caleb, when he does the show at the Marriott.
I would have been like, okay, pass.
He offered me to play one of those times, and
yeah, I wouldn't be doing that.
I'd be like, what key are we in? Oh my god.
What is this thing?
What's the guitar? Pick which song we were going to play. That's how I lucked out. If he would have said, "Hey, just come over and jam," I would have been like, "I'll just come over."
Well, at least you were familiar. I remember seeing Larry in all the guitar magazines back in the day. I don't think I never bought his CD or anything, but he was on he was always had an ad in every guitar magazine, back in the Ibanez or whatever. And,
I remember him from the Ibanez catalog.
Yeah,
exactly.
The 93.
I have it right here.
The one with Paul Gilbert on the front.
I have it right next to me.
Right. Yeah. I remember getting that from Guitar Center way back in the day, and I remember seeing Larry in that.
Maybe I put it away.
Way back when.
I mean, when you get let's just be honest. When you get nervous on stage, the first thing you get as a player is rigid, and if that's going to happen to you when you're playing with Larry Mitchell, who's the most fluid, loose player of all time. He's the most fluid, like clean player of all time. So imagine your rigidity up against that. It just it would just be a nightmare for me.
The first thing that happens is this hand gets like locked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is there no blood flowing right now? But yeah, man, when because I had never met Larry before. Obviously, meeting him through Dave and Johnny. And then having him on the show and being able to like chat with him, and then actually being able to like kind of work with him. I was like, programming drums for some of the songs off of his first record. So then, we start talking to each other on the phone. He FaceTimed me one day. I was scared shitless, like, dude, my guitar idol is FaceTiming me. Like, holy crap. And then fast forward a few months and he calls me on the phone. He's like, hey, Jay, what are you doing tomorrow night, man? I'm like, he's like, I'm playing near you. Come over, hang out, and jam.
So he called you right there from his shop.
So, but it was just a surreal experience. Like, I got to pick one song to play with him, like I said, and like when I walked in, he's just sitting there on the couch, just ripping. So I'm walking in, and it's like 25 degrees outside.
Was he at a friend's house, or like did he have a place?
Yeah, it was like a little house show. Sometimes he does for YouTube. He was going somewhere, so I guess he was like staying overnight, whatever. So I walk in, and I'm like meeting, my guitar idol, the guy that pretty much made me say I want a guitar. I walk in, and
there he is.
He's definitely got to be crouching down because Larry's tall as hell.
Yes.
This was this year.
He's doing the splits right there.
Yeah.
Well, also no, I must be on some like 7 phone books because Mancuda is like
you're
7 feet.
You're on John's hip.
I was gonna say
they're holding you up.
Oh, there's your boy in the background.
I'm sitting on both their laps. Yeah, I know.
That's the guy, Jay, who rode down with Johnny.
That's my friend. We drove down and then
that's him. Zoom in on him.
we drove down together.
That's the only picture of him
ever. Known photo.
Yeah, we drove down and then.
Why does it look like Fred Armisen with a beard?
Yeah,
dude.
I was gonna say.
He came down with Johnny and he came to the NAMM show, and all I could see the whole time that I saw him there was like him like wanting to leave. That's like the face he had on was like, I'm ready to go. And I was like, dude, you're at the NAMM show.
It can be overwhelming.
So that guy was hanging out with you guys all weekend, that whole time?
Pretty much. Or the first couple of days.
Yeah, well, we were staying together.
Perfect. Yeah,
we were staying together. He's a friend of mine. He lives just down the street from me.
Kirk Hammett photobomb.
But yeah, that's a nice picture, huh?
Well, you get everybody that's important.
Mancuda's got to get his teeth fixed.
What? Where does that come from? I just
felt like it.
Did you smoke the truth serum tonight?
Did I what?
Did you smoke the truth serum?
No.
Truth serum isn't real.
What's it called? What's the drug that
I know.
Obviously not for that, but I guess they give it
sodium pentothal.
Sodium pentothal, that's right.
I just saw Ant-Man the other day with my son, and there's some funny bits where it's like there's no such thing as truth serum, but the guy's like cooking up some serum, and like, it's a very funny movie.
Well, you think about it like truth serum. You could tell someone that you're
nice
truth serum, and you'll tell the truth.
Thank you, Snapchat.
Nice.
First, I'm going to what's the line from True Lies when he starts? When they first.
I don't remember that one.
Paul, you're fried, aren't you?
No.
Really? Very quiet tonight, Paul.
You got a cookie. You guys are talking shit about Larry Mitchell and stuff that I can't opine on. I met Larry very, very briefly at Dane Zimmerman's store. I was thumping on a bass in the back, and he walked in, and I went, "Hi, Larry." He went, "Hi." And that was it. That's my encounter with Larry Mitchell. I don't have a Larry Mitchell story.
That's right. Larry did a show from there, right?
Yeah, he did a live stream from there. He did it was like a clinic, and then he jammed for like 45 minutes. It was great.
Larry jams. Larry
jams. He jams. I'm gonna play that guy when we do that. Definitely.
No, man,
my only lines.
That guy's definitely passed on. That guy. Yeah. There's no way that dude's still alive.
Well, the first guy says nobody jumps around like Eddie, and then the next guy, I think that's probably why I thought he said Eddie jumps. Eddie jumps, Eddie jams. Okay, good enough.
Well, whoever plays the part can
scrutinize the video and see what it is.
Yeah, definitely study up.
Well, you guys gotta get some of the music down. It's just like a clip of Dream.
Whoa! What's with the fucking demands all of a sudden?
Right.
Well, we gotta have musical accompaniment if we're gonna do it right. I mean, and we get two shredders here that can take care of it.
Look, the director. Look, he's already pulling director shit. Hey, if we're gonna do this, we gotta get it right.
We'll talk during the week.
I'll do the elephant and the horse, but anything more than that,
that's all we need.
We're not a cover band. We're a tribute band.
That's a lot to live up to, man.
I'll do the intro to "Running with the Devil," which Mike does.
Is "Running with the Devil" on that?
He just does
on the video.
What is it? Is it A? What?
It's whatever. Yeah, that is.
But he does it like
Now we're
I can do it with the T.
Oh, no, don't.
No,
don't do it with the teeth. That'd be great.
No. Oh, that would be great live TV, right?
It'd be our version of the Zapruder film.
Do it with your penis.
That was actually no, that was an E, I think, because it's a 5-string. I forgot about that.
That was a B.
Flap, 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 flap.
It was the corn version.
Gonna get flagged from that, right?
No,
get flagged.
Totally. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nailed it.
Got it.
Like it came right off.
Rhythm might have been a little off, just like the record.
Whoa.
Anyway,
you played it correctly.
Yeah, that's way closer.
I thought it was a piano. I said that before. I thought it was a piano.
No, it's behind the bridge on the Shark.
Makes sense.
You really need a fact check tonight.
Yeah, gotta study up if we're gonna do that.
I think Bent Tom wins for most times where it has to be reviewed in the chat in the history of the show.
Well, if you type boner, you're getting I tried to see if Johnny could unblock it or whatever the hell it's called, or unflag the word. He said it's a YouTube block. It's not so he can't change it. So if anybody types boner at Boner Jams, it's gonna get reviewed.
What exactly are boner jams? It's just like good jams or something. I don't know what's the idea behind that.
I'm not touching that.
I mean, I've jammed with bands and stuff, but never had a boner jam.
Compilation porno movie.
You've never heard boner jams, dude?
Man, I put this thing together. It's called Boner Jams.
Oh, okay. That's kind
sword fight, bro.
Jamming boners.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's what he's into, or I don't know.
Oh my.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thanks, guys. It's been a great show.
John VL takes it right out of the
good one
stratosphere.
Anyway. No, I did watch your show. It was a good show, and I'll be tuning in next time. So,
well, I got
next Metal Wednesday or whatever we're gonna do.
I gotta give Brian / Boner Jams credit, because this was his first time doing something like this. I mean, obviously, he was more comfortable because he knows me. So that I remember the first time I was on with Johnny and Dave, I was about to poop my pants right here. But I mean, I know that part was easier for him, but still, like once we go live every night or every show, that moment right before, or actually right after you see the live button, it's like, wow, people are looking at me right now, and I have nothing to say.
Especially when you start on me or wherever, when Johnny puts the spotlight on you.
Yeah, so I give there you go. So I got to give Brian credit, man, and they're only going to get better. I didn't really, don't tell Boner Jams this, but I didn't.
I hope he's not watching tonight.
Yeah, I didn't prepare as much as he wanted me to. He was sending me so much stuff like, hey, check this song out. What do you think we talk about this tonight? We'll talk about this, and this was like weeks before. I was like, okay,
wow.
Cool.
What's that called? Is that called
preparation?
Preparation?
Yeah.
Show prep.
What is that? What show prep? We should look into that.
We probably should.
If there was only some way to message everybody on the show.
Right.
Oh,
I'll work on it. I'll see what I can do.
All like at the weirdest hours of the night.
With the weirdest content too.
With hey guys, I'm watching blah blah blah.
Hey, I haven't done that recently. So.
Yeah, I thought we were going to talk about The Cure for 3 hours tonight.
That was last night, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Think of me. I had to actually watch The Cure for a couple hours. That was bad enough.
Oh, I saw them, man, and it was an amazing show. It was awesome.
After the show, it was amazing. After it was over,
watching them tear down was so great. No,
finally,
the roadies, man. Watching the roadies rip the stage down.
You do realize the irony of
night, boys.
The arena was clear. It was silent.
Irony of being depressed at a Cure show. not having a good time at a Cure show. The irony is deadly.
Oh man.
Well, you know, after every song, the audience doesn't applaud; they cry.
Yeah. The headline in the news next morning says Cure show disappoints, massive success.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I have another one, but I can't. I'm not going to say it. Oh my god.
Well, Jay, TWF 7847 says lots of Gibsons and Epiphones in the new Bill and Ted's movie. What other guitars? Did you notice any good guitars? Any cool gear? Or anything?
Can I give one spoiler?
Or celebrity, you know, cameos?
Wait, you
or
saw
anything
it?
like
Ask the chat.
I watched it night one. And it's not really a spoiler. It has nothing to do with the story. It's just a reference.
What happens at the end?
Did
you like it?
The credits roll.
Did you like the movie?
Watch the
Credits?
beginning of the show, Caleb.
I thought it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Wow.
Yeah. I want to
And-
watch it again.
Truth
And
bomb
that's
from John
coming
BL.
from that's coming from a huge fan too. Because don't you have like their dolls back there?
They're not dolls, dude.
They're action
They're
figures.
No, I don't call them action figures.
Don't you have action dolls?
They're just, figures. They're figures.
Figurines.
Help me out here. The Hardwood Steak says there's a 5150 demo release. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Oh, just the old demos that were on YouTube, and they
They re-released them on my what's it? The guy
He's asking me what my favorite alternate vocal line on Best of Both Worlds. I don't even know.
Oh,
you didn't do your homework?
No.
Yeah,
What am I missing?
They're called the Dawn of 5150 is what the boot is called. A boot, and
All right, I'll have to check it out, Hardwood, and I'll get back to you next week about it. Okay.
Well, what's that
And
channel,
we will
Johnny?
have every
They've been
detail
he's been
collector.
posting?
My collector. My
Yeah,
collector.
He's been posting all kinds. I mean, it's all stuff that's been out there, but
Put
he's
that
been
link in our thread
updated.
there, John BL, and make sure it's at 4:00 in the morning. Okay.
It's only 2:40 right now. So. I'm not the one posting at 4 in the morning. But maybe 1 or so. But after that,
Fall
I'm
in the
usually-
moment.
So what time is it? 4:30.
Well,
Almost.
what was it? I was just saying. The Bill and Ted thing. It's just
The action dolls.
Yeah, it's just a
Hey, Rosie, I see you, Rosie.
Think of the first one, right? Like the thing that kind of ticked me off a little bit. Oh, it was a little bit. I was a lot pissed off. No,
Was that the movie ended?
in the first one, there's multiple references to Eddie Van Halen. There's a poster on the wall in the garage. There's a backwards Van Halen logo. Obviously, Ted is wearing a Van Halen shirt in the movie.
He mentions them a couple times.
Yeah, yeah. In the second one, now unless I missed something, which is possible, but I didn't notice any Van Halen reference. So that kind of was like, man,
Wasn't there a rumor of I don't know, a while ago,
A cameo or something?
that Eddie was going to be in the movie?
Somebody said that in the chat.
Remember that?
There was supposed to be a.
Did that happen?
Unless I'm a complete idiot and just didn't see it, but no, I didn't notice anything.
It would have been probably a big scene, I would think.
Like the Eddie Van Halen cameo in Zombieland. Remember that one?
Was there?
Somebody, who was
It
it?
was actually Bill Murray, not Eddie Van Halen.
Oh yeah, that part's funny, man. Somebody was telling me that they know the guy that does the all those guitar licks in Bill and Ted.
Which one?
Who was that? Was that Margaret?
It's got to be in the credits. Whoever.
My
did
friend
it.
Margaret. Yeah, remember she was telling us. I think she knows that. Was it her?
IMDb.
Well, Vi did the second one, right?
Yeah.
And then Tosin Abasi did this one.
Yeah. Vi released like a bunch of that stuff as part of that secret jewel box that he's never going to finish.
Dude, the intro to God Gave Rock and Roll.
That was
Oh
cool.
my-
Yeah, that was very cool.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
I
It
bought
really
that
is.
soundtrack just because of that. Yeah, and then it was a bunch of Didn't they? Part of the movie was they went to see like a Battle of the Bands or something. It was like Primus and like Rob Zombie and
yeah, that was the Battle of the Bands that they played, and they put them on last.
I haven't seen the second one probably in 20 years.
Second one is way different than the first one. That's one of those movies, the sequel, where it's just like a complete different movie than the first one, which is cool.
I've never seen the second one.
It's cool. You'd actually probably like it.
I saw the first one, and then the only stuff I saw about the second one was the MTV thing when Pauly Shore was interviewing Eddie, because Eddie was at the premiere for the second one. And I remember seeing that, and then whatever clips they showed on that.
I think Paulie was nervous.
He said he used to skateboard. Remember, he's like, I used to skateboard to you guys, and Eddie's laughing at him.
Didn't he fanboyed him, right? Didn't he?
He was nervous. He was really nervous.
So nervous. He was out of character. Like he lost character. Like he so nervous he fell out of character.
Doing MTV. When did he start becoming like a personality on MTV? Was it right around that time?
When his mother got him the job.
86, 87.
Well, I mean that's when he was huge on that. That's why he was doing that.
Right.
And that was what? That was when I was right before Carnal Knowledge Tour. So
totally.
or the album.
90.
So it was 91.
He was always kind of a little like nervous, a little like I don't know.
No, he's really nervous on that clip. Like he's like sweating.
Maybe especially on that one, yeah. I'm thinking of like the Guns N' Roses. I was thinking the
talking
Metallica.
to God, dude. He's talking to God. How do you interview God?
Year and a half.
He does some great streams now, though. The Weasel, he sings. He does some great interviews. I think he's in Hawaii. He's in Hawaii now.
Dude, me and Jeannie saw his stand up last year in Myrtle Beach.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. It was really good because like he's one of those guys that you see a lot of these people that were huge years ago, and then you see them now or years later and they're like bitter and angry about how everything happened.
Carlin got that one near
he
the
did
end.
what, Biodome, and what were the movies that he did? Biodome, and there was a couple others that were just like,
he was like making fun of himself a little bit here and there, poking fun. Like it was really good.
To be fair, I mean, he grew up owning the biggest comedy club in the world. That's his mother owned the comedy store and on the Strip, and so it's he's been in that life his whole life. So
it's the same thing as like guys like Tommy Lee and Zach Wilde. When you're famous from a very early age and you don't have a chance to grow up to be an adult, and he never had that chance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was surrounded by goofy people in character, guys like Emo Phillips and shit in character as a kid.
Emo Phillips.
I'm just trying to think of how damaged you could be being around those guys.
Emo Phillips. Wow. All right. We got 13 minutes.
Yeah.
This is when Jay cuts out, though.
Gotta get out that script.
13-minute warning.
Yeah, Jay, give us another soundbite.
Oh, let me whip it out.
Excuse me. All right, what do you want to hear in the chat? What do you want to hear in the chat for Jay to play for a soundbite?
I want to hear Gold Cap on it.
We're the only ones that are nerding out over the
Gold Cap on it.
Hold on.
Can you play the whole thing at like double speed so we can just hear it like the entire thing?
Yeah.
Doesn't give me any option to change the speed of it. Hold on, here we go. Here's one.
He changed the accent.
Shoulders, no underwear on. I swear to God, this chick got on her boyfriend's shoulder, lifted up her dress, wearing nothing, winking at us. I swear to God, we were playing good enough. I couldn't sing, man. I was just laughing.
That's so awesome.
That is so good. That's perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, I think at least maybe the fans or something we can have do the computer voice.
Here's the thing: somebody has to read that script and then send it over to Jay, the video over to Jay. He has to take the audio track out of it and put the computer audio track in it so that you're dubbed. and sync it up so that you're dubbed trying to read it and it looks like a bad kung fu movie.
Where's the gold? Trying to find the gold cap.
That's the audio book.
Yeah,
the audio tape. That's the book on tape version of an MTV special.
So it's 14 pages long. It's
went to the dentist.
Wow, you did all that today?
Oh no, mostly I
did it yesterday
from YouTube. I got like the audio. They did the what is it called when they do the captions or the
transcribed?
Auto transcribed or something. So a lot of it actually turned out to be the real stuff. But then I had to a lot of it was stupid too.
See, talk about he did some show prep.
There you go.
Because they talk about dreams and stuff, and I'm a senior, and
we got to find him. Bill, can you find that guy?
Where the hell?
Yeah, I said that I thought a lot of the video clips from the live stuff was Pensacola, like the early, but I guess you were saying San Diego, and I think it said San Diego in the credits too. So
yeah, the whole special was done in San Diego.
So there's probably like almost a whole show that they may have filmed. MTV probably filmed in San Diego because they do clips from every song from the album. They do a dream
We went to the dentist, have it extracted, and now we've got the crown with a gold cap on it.
Perfect.
On that note.
But that's interesting that there could be a full show that.
Hang on, Jay wants to leave.
86. We'll get out of here.
John Bell, do you realize it's almost 3 a.m. where Jay is?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. Are we keeping you up?
It's 3 a.m. where you are.
It is. It's 2:50. We got 10 minutes. I can hang on for 10 minutes.
I got no minutes. I'll talk to you guys later.
Good night, Jay.
Take it easy.
Oh,
whoa, 4.
Wait, what if it would have been like this? Oh, crap. Oh, I won't do it. Oh. Huh?
Swing and a miss.
I don't know why it doesn't do that.
Doesn't that excite you guys that there could be an actual full concert out there that MTV filmed? And
this is what excites me, that I can actually change the order of
you can actually hide John BL anytime you want.
Something tells me though that they have it from like one angle with one camera.
Yeah, it might only be no, at least a couple angles, I would imagine.
And it's that audience microphone, the shotgun microphone on the top of the can.
Yeah.
No, because the audio on the special is, aside from the fact that it's been dubbed on VHS,
right? But they were allowed to tape that audio off the board for the special,
so
they weren't allowed to film the whole thing and get that audio.
Filmed the whole clips from every song, but I don't know. There's still a possibility. There's something out. I know how like a lot of times when a band comes to town, the news crew might be able to shoot the first couple songs or something like that, or the last couple songs, whatever it may be, and those are the highlights you can show. But at least on the special, they do have clips from every song, at least from 5150. So it'd be interesting. I mean, there's something out there. I was actually thinking it'd be cool to
We'll go through the credits. Go through the credits of the show and find that person on Facebook.
Yeah, there's not a lot of credits. The credits.
Well, I mean, there's producers and stuff. So.
Well, yeah, if you want to go that, keep going there. I did that for Live Without a Net. I tried to get in touch with the director, but I tried a couple times. I emailed. He's out in. He's represented by somebody in I think your area, maybe LA or somewhere in your area.
Oh, I probably know him.
You probably do. So
it's okay. It's not a big college town.
No,
Daniel Kleiman. He's represented by.
Dan.
Yeah. Get him on the phone.
Dan, Dan, come in.
Dan,
get in here. Come on in.
Finally.
He was peeking in the fridge.
I'm glad I gave him the intro. I mean, he needed some kind of an intro. Or something.
Dan's in my kitchen.
Shit.
Dan, he's sleeping. Let's go wake him up.
I hope that's the right. I hope that's the right guy. I think it's Daniel. Either that or he was the lighting director.
Oh, him? Oh, he's in the bathroom.
What's his bathroom? Name? He's in Dave's bathroom, all tied up.
Oh.
Whoa!
We'll see him on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Danny, call Danny.
Why don't you call Danny?
Call Danny. So I called him right there from the shop.
I should try that again though, because I got in touch with his agency, and they said, yeah, he's out and doing something, whatever. He never got back to me. I emailed him.
They're like, oh, he's out mowing the lawn.
Yeah, but he actually directed. I think he directed like Madonna's Truth or Dare or something like that. You know, remember when that came out? So
Dewey. Oh, dude.
So he's got some credits out there that some interesting credits. If we run out of Van Halen material, we can always ask him about Madonna. So,
fun fact: Chip Zanoff from Enough Zanoff fell asleep inside Madonna.
Fun fact: Chip Zanoff liked one of my tweets last week.
Nice. Did he...
Wow.
Or a tweet I was tagged in.
We should get him on the show.
Yeah. Fell asleep inside Madonna.
Yep. Passed out.
What does that mean?
Exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
He was the prototypical too drunk to fuck.
Oh my gosh. John Beale, it's your show tonight, man. I don't know.
Was that his only shot?
Pre-Skeletor Madonna. That's what Ben Thompson.
Oh my
Skeletor.
gosh.
Wow. So.
No, this show went from like terrible to like really good to like terrible.
All over the place tonight, right? Damn. Well, tune in soon with for Straturday night, and we'll try and do the Unleashed thing.
Yeah, we're gonna keep teasing it for another couple months.
Sure, why not?
Next week, a very special Straturday Night Live
with John Beale.
With your host.
Special every week, isn't it?
Extra special,
especially when
with cheese.
Special sauce, yeah.
With special sauce on a sesame seed
bun.
This is how we can tell when Johnny Beane. Wow,
Johnny Beane.
Johnny Beane. Hello, everybody. Welcome. That was weird. Somebody's got cotton mouth.
Hey, Bobby.
Has that ever happened to you on live?
No.
No, right?
I usually have enough water. But you can tell when Johnny's getting overtired because the goofy little puns start to take effect and he gets the giggles.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're there.
Counting down 4 minutes.
4 minutes, yeah. It's like New Year's.
Well, let's finish on a good note, Johnny. Johnny says we're.
Well, then I have time to pee before we say goodnight.
Yeah, yeah, we can all go pee. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this year's New Year's. You guys know this. Well, this year, Mancuda and I did a 9-hour stream live.
Wow.
I think that was on a little bit.
And Tuesdays eventually will be 9 hours. Sorry, Paul.
Tune in on Tuesdays.
Eventually, yeah. It's like Paul and I, we're trying to leave, and it just keeps going. We're flagged now. Oh.
I need new strings on this thing.
Look at that horn, dude.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that fucking horn.
Squire, man. Johnny, get your Squire. Let's have a Squire.
A Squire off.
Although I blacked out my head.
Oh.
It's a non-Squire. So.
Squires are cool, man. Yeah, KXM Rock. Yeah. Go back on the channel to our New Year's Eve special. So it would have been December 31st.
Is it really like the 9 hour broadcast?
2019, and it's a 9-hour show.
Holy
cow. Yeah, that was like 9 years ago.
And pretty much everybody makes an appearance that night. Yeah.
Well.
Wow. So 1 minute. No, wait. Well, according to the clock, we got 1 minute, but according to when we started, we got 5 minutes. So whichever way you guys want to go.
All right.
It's John Beal's. It's his show. So
Thanks, everybody. Had a good time.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Caleb. Thanks for joining.
I'm just getting it in before you sign us out.
I need my glasses. My glasses.
It's really hard to cop their feel.
What?
Let's see what we got from Caleb. That's Caleb gibberish.
What?
that's his ringtone.
Let me play it. Plug it in. Tell me if you can hear it. Oh shit! Forget that. It's like I'm not playing my music. You can let it play. Glad I'm having fun with it.
That's real bitching, actually.
Oh boy.
I do.
Dave got on the show.
I don't know. Awesome. Are we good?
There it is. We're good.
Are we good? Well, I don't want to bring the show down.
That's real bitching, actually. Squeeze your balls when you're watching us.
That's like a Howard Stern drop.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Starring Owen Wilson.
Oh, I'm fogging up again already. I'm fogging up again already. Look at that. I'm fogging up again already. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
He's having fun, dude. Look at him.
Hey, 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. You better get to those. 3 more minutes.
All right, who else do I have? If we're gonna do 3 more minutes, I guess I might have some Paul in here somewhere.
Of course you do. Hammered.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you do. He's digging deep.
Underneath you're talking about that's nice and soft and stuff. Feel it and use your technique.
Hey, Jay's back.
I hope that's not a mouse. And he definitely has a mouse. I hope that's not a mouse.
Bam! It's like, oh. Bam! It's like, oh. Bam! It's like, oh. Really? I want to show up with a short skirt.
This is a Rob Zombie song, by the way.
More human.
Here we go, Paul.
If it sounds good, it is good.
Yes.
Oral. Angus Young, not the most technically proficient guitar player in the world.
Good point.
Fun fact. Angus Young, not the most technically proficient guitar player in the world. This is proof that I'm a fucking jerk. Chuck Berry, who just does what he does. Anything left in that bottle? Just the tip. In Mexico, it's Keeler. All I write is
just the tip.
Just the tip. In Mexico, it's Keeler. The groove is the thing that makes the asses shake and the foot tap.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that'll be on my tombstone.
I don't know.
That's how he was born.
That's it.
All right. 30 seconds.
Chat. Awesome. Buttons is chilling now.
Oh, rest in peace, Buttons.
Oh, Buttons.
Oh, way to bring the night down.
I miss you, Buttons, but I love Ned. Ned is the man.
I look tired. Look how tired I look. I didn't realize it was so late.
Oh, it is late, Johnny.
I didn't realize it was so late. See, look at me. I look tired. Look how tired I look.
Yeah, we probably should end. We're probably good, man. Thank you, everyone. Johnny, you all right?
Oh, look how tired I am.
Shots fired.
All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in to this picture show. What is it? Picture show. Thank you, Caleb, Paul, Johnny, Ace, John BL, Eddie Van Halen.
Did you just thank yourself?
Crazy guy. Why the hell not? Sammy always thanked himself.
Hey, John, what's that thing behind you there? No, on that side. What is that?
What? What are you talking about?
You can see the screen. Ah, dang it. All right. All right. Say good night.
Good night.
Good night. Be.
Hey, Paul. Great show. Great show.
Weird day today, you guys. I didn't realize it was so late. I love Discord. Discord's funny.
I love the Discord. Join the Discord, everybody.
Funny. I'll put it in the Discord.
I'll put it in the Discord. There's the link right there in the Discord.
Chat.
Join the Discord.
Chat.
Chat.